3, 2, 1. Well, you see, the McRib is a barbecue-flavored pork sandwich sold periodically by the international fast food restaurant chain, McDonald's. It was first introduced to the McDonald's menu in 1981 after test marketing the year prior. Due to poor sales, it was removed in 1985. Now it's sold annually or at various times, though Germany and Luxembourg have them as permanent menu items.
Dude, what the fuck was that? Dude, I have no idea. I haven't eaten a vegetable in weeks.
And that was the first draft of the original Spider-Man script.
Yep.
Welcome back to Nefarious Reels. I am the Riblin.
And I am fucking Travis. And we have a special guest today, coming all the way from Australia, even though he's technically not actually left Australia to be here. It's Jules.
Yeah, it's me, Harden Scott.
Yep,
From,
you can tell how
Oh.
hyped he is to be here.
From Tim Jong-un Productions. And I'm happy to be here to talk about some of my favorite movies. The studio
Yeah.
setup is very nice. I like the nice neon lighting and stuff. It's very cool in here.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I'm glad you like it, but you know, we're Nefarious Reels. We watched bad movies. We watched 5 of them
5
because
of them, yep.
Cole had to do all 5. We couldn't just do 3. No, you had to be Icarus. You had to fly too close to the sun
I did.
and recommend 5 movies. Like,
survived.
you've
Well-
opened up Pandora's box here. You know what can possibly happen now. There is no limitations anymore.
I was about to say, this is a test drive because I want to see if we can do this because I was thinking about doing Twilight at some point. So this is the kickstart right
This
here
is
to
the
see how we
beta.
like this.
The better run here.
Yeah, this is the patient zero of 5 movie episodes.
And to be fair, it's pretty fitting what series of film we're talking about today, considering that it is Valentine's Day, and you know what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than talking about one of the worst couples of all time that gets stretched out for 5 whole
One of
movies.
the most beautiful love stories.
based off of One Direction fan fiction.
Harry Styles should play you.
Yeah, why didn't they have Harry Styles in this movie? Boo, bad.
Apparently,
yeah.
I think he blocked the author of the books, so he was like, "Hey,
Literally
Really?
cringe.
I don't know if
That's
that's
so
exactly
funny.
true, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened."
Let me
ditched
fact check
this
I
master
was about to say, you
gotta
might
see
just
this.
fact check it. I saw someone comment on it on Amanda's video on After.
I can't believe
Oh,
that Henry
there's a-
Styles ditched this masterpiece series to be in Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah, then he would have avoided spitting on Chris Pine then.
But enough stalling. We should probably actually
Yeah.
start. Who wants to? Well, we got 5 movies. We can all probably explain one of them, and then you two sickos can discuss the last 2. I don't know.
Yeah,
Cole, it was your recommendation, so you can start with the
I was
first
about to
one.
say I should probably start the first one, and also
trying to
before
explain
we
the plot.
start, yeah, I was about to. But before we start, I did bring a little shooter of Kraken rum, so a shot for every movie
it's a
we
drinking.
talk about.
It's
so.
the drinking episode. Okay.
I thought for fun, and we kind of forgot to do it during the Ginger Dead Man. So
No, we didn't forget. We just never said gingerbread man, ever.
oh right.
I don't know. I still got those little
Yeah.
whiskey shot bottles. So what? Are we going to
But,
do
you
a
know-
shot per movie?
Yeah, I thought why not have fun?
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'll take a sip of water because it's too early to be drinking at
Basic.
2:20 in the afternoon on a
Yeah, because you
Thursday.
Australians are so lame. I mean, in America, bars will open at 7 a.m. So
Give me a
okay,
little-
that's more like
yeah, well, you have to
Wisconsin
wait
bars.
until you're 21 to drink, and in
That
in
is
Australia,
true.
you can do it straight after 18. So yeah, we're better.
Yeah.
Than you, sorry.
Okay, we still eat hot dogs the right way. So.
Yeah, I mean, who eats hot dogs right here? We have the
Me.
superior opossum. So yeah.
True.
Okay,
Yeah,
enough
that's pretty
stalling.
cool.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
After. Yep, so like we said before, After is a 2019 movie that is based off of a One Direction fan fiction because, probably based because, Twilight was popular and 50 Shades of Grey, where everyone seems to like these dark, brooding guys that are edgy but dreamy at the same time. But this one follows Tessa, who is just starting college and she's trying to find herself, I guess you could say, like identity wise and what she wants to be. She's got a
Oh, really?
boyfriend, Noah. I'm just spitting bars here. So, I mean, she's got a mom. She doesn't have a dad yet.
Cringe.
And yep, and she's got a roommate who vapes, so that's very cringe.
And I bet that roommate's gonna be very important throughout this whole series.
Yeah, she's gonna be
yeah.
important. But then one day when she's getting out of the shower, she sees this guy sitting on her roommate's bed, Hardin. And
Arden.
they start to build a relationship that will eventually spiral, I guess you could say, from the Book of Saw.
But you're saying that Will Smith has just slapped the shit out of Tess and Hardin?
Yep.
He should slap Harden.
He should slap. If only he used his slapping powers for good.
Well, I mean, he's evil, but Will Smith is evil. He was on the Suicide Squad, remember?
Yeah, what are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad? But, yeah, what did everyone obviously think about this? Well, probably Ninjedi, since this is also his first viewing of the movie.
Well, it was probably better than most of these films, but I kind of hate it more because it made me like hopeful of like the rest of the series. Because like, oh, maybe this is like this is gonna like. I was like, if this is gonna hold its course like this can be a lot of fun, and that quickly faltered off once. Well, to be fair, second movie definitely lived up to the hype, but we're not there yet. But after that, ooh, sharp decline.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of crazy that how fast it just kind of really goes downhill. Like, this is already like a really like shit movie. Like,
this one kind of gets a pass for me because it really does feel like this feels like teenage fan fiction, and that's what it's based off of. So it's like I could give it a pass for this one, which is something like I said, I can't say about the future films, but it's charming enough. And it's only like an hour 40.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like Kissing Booth trilogy where it's like every film's almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
they're
is
short and
true.
sweet. That's what I can say about all of them, at least.
One thing that it has over Kissing Booth, but they didn't really have a Tuppen.
They did not have a Tuppen character in this movie.
It kind of cancels out at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting idea. I'll give it that to
I guess you could call it an
adapt
idea.
a Wattpad fan fiction into a movie, but
they even made their own studio, Wattpad
I don't know what the
Studios.
quality of like Wattpad fan fictions are. That it's just like, is this the best one? Like, out of all the ones you chose, this is the one you chose to adapt to the screen.
I mean, how many have you ever been on Wattpad and looked up like fan like stories on that? Like most of them are like literal garbage.
No. I can't say I have. I'm not.
I really don't like.
Don't open the the Wattpad box and like release all the evil out.
It'll be like opening the Ark of the Covenant.
That's a rabbit hole I'm not willing to go down. Sorry.
But it's like such a. It feels like every parody you see about like every teenage rom-com story. It's just like, oh, I'm the nice girl, and I have a nice family, but here's the bad boy, and he's so bad, and I hate him, but he's so fucking hot, and I just want to...
And he wears black all the time. And he talks
he doesn't put on a... Do you guys notice he doesn't
shit.
put on a white shirt until the 5th movie? Like, he always wears black.
That's how you know he's a good guy now by the 5th movie. He's really changed now.
Hardin's like reverse moist critical. Wearing all black shirts and then out of a sudden he wears a white shirt.
Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like self-parody the way it takes itself so seriously. But it's a really like weird story because of like the weird implications that there is to a lot of stuff, like just like how creepy he is, like I mean, I know it's a dream, but it's like he shows up like and looks at her while she's sleeping, or like the most creepy thing is like he takes her to like a lake, and in any normal person, he's be like, yeah, I'm not telling you where we're going, and then he takes her out to the woods. You'd run, you like run for your life. You're like, this guy's gonna kill me.
He was like, follow me
yeah,
to my
just,
special secret
yeah,
spot that I don't show anyone.
yeah, follow me
It's
to my
my
special
favorite
secret spot.
spot
Like,
that
don't
no
mind.
one ever talks
Let's
about.
go in that shed over there. Don't mind that hammer I've got in my pocket.
Don't mind the shovel either. That's right by this ditch.
Here, let's go over to this lake. Try on these new cement shoes I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. What if you just put rocks in your pocket? Like, what would happen if that happened?
That'd be really crazy. You can help me carry these cinder blocks over here on this this very shaky wooden
What if
dock.
you tie them to your feet? Yeah, she's very dumb.
She's like really naive because he's so hot and he's such a bad boy
yes,
and they gotta get
he's
along.
so
dreamy, even
entranced
though he's
by her.
so dark. He's a
Yeah.
bad boy.
Oh my god, he's so
But he's
dark.
like,
Didn't
she's
like
got a-
Pride and Prejudice. Oh my goodness.
But oh yeah, they get a dumb
Oh
argument
god,
about
the Pride and Prejudice argument.
I'm gonna be
The
honest.
Pride and Prejudice scene is so
I
funny.
completely forgot about that because everything in my brain, after watching all these movies, it's all just like a big pile of mush in my brain.
They all just kind of blend together at a certain point.
They
yeah,
do.
It's like they're all the same. It's just they argue, they
Yep.
fuck, and then there's another argument, and she goes,
They
"Tess,
argue, they
no,
fuck, and
that's
then
not
the
what I
movie ends
meant. That's not
unhappily."
what it is. It's over, Harden. We can't be together anymore. No, please, Tess, you don't understand. You have to give me a chance." She has a boyfriend, but he's
I'm
too.
gonna drink myself to death. Look, I
I'm
keep
gonna-
ordering like whiskey shots.
I want a whiskey. I'm gonna down my Fireball cinnamon whiskey that I have on my right next to me on my desk. Well, I'm not gonna actually drink it right now, but you know, just as an example.
Yeah, I got you.
They also have the stereotypical scene where it's like the mom's like, he's a bad boy and he's gonna ruin your life, and you go after him. I'm gonna
She's
cut you
right.
off. Like and he's totally right because he basically like ruins her life like constantly.
He does ruin her life.
He does.
Not even
His
once.
mom-
Like
her
every
mom
single
cuts him off
movie.
financially, and then
ruins
she
her.
becomes like
In debt, like
don't
basically, he's like, "Oh, stay at like this apartment we have that I own, that my family owns, and you can just
no,
stay
no.
here."
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's not even that this family owns the apartment. They basically live like homeless bums, like because he's like, yeah, I'm just house sitting this, or I meant to water the plants for a year, because the owner's in like Italy or someplace. Like they are squatting. That's their living situation. They're just squatting in a place. Like they're not meant to be there.
They give an extra flair to it that she has a boyfriend who was like her best friend, and then they have a falling out because he's just too boring, pretty much. Because he's not a cool bad boy like Hardin is. And what fucking name is Hardin
Dude was
anyway?
so hard,
Have you
like-
ever
I
met
don't
anyone named
know.
Hardin? Is this a UK
There is no
thing?
one named like Harden.
Hold on, I'm gonna message
a fake
Tom,
name, I'm
and I'm gonna
convinced.
see if he knows someone named Hardin in the UK.
Named Harden.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that'll
the
be good.
The high school boyfriend is like really hard done by. Like he did nothing. Like his greatest crime was like being too nice to her, basically. And
Sorry,
then she
I don't
cheats on
date
him,
nice guys.
And it's like, yeah, I don't date like people who are like nice and caring about me. I'm gonna cheat on you and act like
It's
I'm
all-
not in the wrong for this.
I
I'm
was
not a
like,
fucking
no, you
terrible
don't
Yeah.
person."
understand. I had sex with him.
Oh.
It doesn't
That's
mean
it.
anything.
It didn't mean anything.
I just had long, loving, and amazing sexual intercourse, and I live in his house now.
Yeah, we live in this house
Yeah.
together. That's not even his. It's his
What was she
dad's
expecting
friends.
to happen? Did she think she could just do that?
I guess so.
It was
It's like, even
strictly
though we're-
platonic sex. You don't understand.
It was just missionary. That is the one that's excluded. Got it?
He was wearing a
said no
condom, so
homo, so it
technically
doesn't
his dick
count.
wasn't actually in my vagina. It was a piece of rubber, so it's okay. It wasn't really sex.
God. Yeah, like he leaves after having his heart broken, and then she just goes like, "Oh well, too bad for him. Guess like I'm gonna fuck this dude now."
Yeah.
But eventually, it's revealed that it was all just a fucking dare. Hardin only tried to hook up with Tess
It was
because
a bet.
she stood
a
him up
bet.
in a dare, so he was just like, no, I triple dog dare myself that I will totally hook up with her. And Tess is like, what the fuck? You only gotta get with me because of a dare? He's like, no, Tess, I promise it was
No.
after that, it was different. I love you.
I actually love you, Tessa. You and me were meant to be together.
She was like, no, Hardin, I don't like you and I'm mad, but I'm still gonna live at your place. Just for like another good
because
while.
I'm an American
Because
college
I'm
student and I
homeless.
have
Because you
no
literally
money.
ruined my whole life in like a span of like 10
Yeah,
minutes.
like I'm cut off financially. I don't have a job or anything. Oh, no, he doesn't have a job either.
I don't think so, no.
He just got. But no,
He
he
just
mopes
leeches
around
off
He's
and,
just
like,
rich.
declines jobs.
Yeah.
He's just
He
in a
just
rich
leeches off
family.
of daddy's money. Because his
Yeah.
dad's
Well,
the chancellor
actually,
and...
not daddy's money, but you know,
Yeah.
later.
Oh,
That
yeah,
later.
right.
His stepdad's money.
Yeah. I mean, the film ends with like how
we
the
weren't
what the
supposed to tell them yet. Shh.
oh yeah, sorry, Hardin in movie 1. You're not supposed to know
Spoilers.
this. So like movie 3.
Yeah, that was 3.
Yeah, this thing has like a kissing booth, like 3 ending, or no, like a it's a kissing booth 3 ending because in kissing booth 2, Joey King gets accepted to 2 different schools. But in the third one, she's like, I
Yep.
don't want either. I want to do video games. That's the same thing that happens in Tessa, where she's like, oh, I don't want to do business. I want to work in literature because I argued about Pride and Prejudice once with Harding, and oh my god, that
class.
reawakened me to something.
It reawakened my love for books. And knowing that a dark, brooding guy
And knowing that
loved
Pride and
reading The
Prejudice
Great
is
Gatsby
ass.
and Pride and Prejudice. Oh my god, he's so dreamy.
Hardin literally saying
God,
that
he
like
likes-
the
he likes
woman
The
was
Great
just being a
Gatsby,
totally
one of the
bitch.
most well-known books of literature ever. Oh my god, he's so different.
She's just like, oh my god, when Hardin said that, you know, the woman was pining for the guy, it made me realize, yeah, a woman shouldn't be in business. They should just be about working in books and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Hardin's so hot and cool, but I hate him, but he's so fucking dreamy shit.
He's so dreamy, even though he kind of used me for a bet.
Yeah. Yeah, even though he lied to me and ruined my whole life.
Lied
like,
to you,
oh, he's so
manipulated
hot, though.
you.
Ruined our lives.
Caused your relationship
Made-
with your boyfriend and
got
your mom
everything-
to kind of be stripped,
Literally
estranged.
made you lose any relationships you had with your family whatsoever, and or anyone in your hometown. Everyone hates you.
Yep.
And it's just like, but it's fine because she's now doing literature classes instead. And
Uh-huh.
I forgot. Does she hook up with Hardin at the end of the movie, or is that not until like movie 2?
That I believe would be
think
movie
that's
2
in,
because the movie
movie
really
2.
ends with the professor, their English professor, like
Oh,
she
yeah, yeah.
hands Tessa the paper that he wrote, and she was like, "This was
Which you're
more
not
for
supposed to
you
do.
than for me." Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to do that at all. Like students should
Yeah,
be
you
reading
don't-
other students' work.
Yeah.
That's how
also the
plagiarism
fact
happens.
that, like, No, also the fact that like it's like a thing for like the teacher, like the teachers, wouldn't the teacher interpret that it's about them? Like if this thing is like I cannot live without you, like how was she meant to imply? How was she meant to infer that it was meant for Tessa and not for her? Like wouldn't the teacher be like really creeped out? Like what the fuck is wrong with my student? Like
Or
Like,
maybe
why is
he
it
has
about
a
the
sexual
love
awakening from reading that.
yeah,
She's like, "Oh, maybe it's Hardin that's actually got the hots for me."
yeah.
That'd be a very
Yeah.
different turn. Well, I mean, it would make sense considering Hardin hooks up with like 10 different
May
girls
December.
throughout this entire series.
Yeah.
And then Ted's like, Hardin, what the fuck? He's like, no, Ted, you don't understand.
No,
I love
Tessa,
you.
it was just a fling.
It was in the past. Yeah.
What's in the past is in the past.
It was literally, it's
Nothing-
just in the past. It was 10 seconds ago. That was a
I
different
just-
me.
I only had a condom on. It doesn't count.
I literally said, oh, this is only because we're friends. We only had friend sex. It's
Yeah.
different, Tess.
There's a difference between fuck buddies and actual relationships.
Listen,
How do you
Tess,
not
don't
get it,
understand.
Tess?
My mum was sexually assaulted once. So
My
now
mom
it's
was
okay.
beaten up like one time. That makes me sad.
My mum was beaten up by my drunk dad, and he slapped me once, and now I'm okay with fucking any
I'm
girl I want.
traumatized. I got a drink.
I got
There's
my
nothing-
Vietnam
my
nightmares
my
now.
soul is black, just like my clothes.
And whiskey dark like my soul. I don't know why I turned southern there.
But
That's also like the funny thing I get about this relationship throughout the whole movies, because it both
They hate each other.
yeah, like it goes from like when they love each other, it's like watching Twilight, but then when they're into like that toxicity, hating each other, I could not stop thinking about The Idol for some reason. Minus like maybe the less sexualized, cringy stuff, like when The Weeknd saying all those weird lines like "My dick is so full of cum, it's all coming out of my penis." At least we didn't get that.
I don't know. I think that would have made the movie better
yeah.
if he said something like that.
Yeah, honestly.
It would have.
That would elevate my like view. If he had a line like that in like every movie, I'd probably like them a lot more.
Yeah.
What if that was just like
For
his
sure. I mean, they're already
catchphrase?
kind of perfect,
I mean,
but-
I mean, they're already even more watchable than The Idol, though.
Considering
so.
that every one of these movies has like tons of sex, that should just be the tagline for like every movie, just underneath after.
You won't believe what comes out this time about their relationship. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh,
Okay, but I mean, after
I
definitely the better one of these movies, I would say on a ranking
By a slim
scale
fucking
from
margin.
Kissing Booth 1 to Kissing Booth 2, with Kissing Booth 3 being in the center, I would say that
Yep.
After is above Kissing Booth 3, but does not beat out the first Kissing Booth, because there was no Tuppen character. There needed to be like a third
that's
person
fair.
that introduced.
That
Like
is
I
fair.
thought
That's why
the
the second one is
roommate
the best
was
one.
gonna be that, but she just like fades away in like the two movies. She's in the first, second one, and then she's just gone. It was just missing. They didn't get their Tuppen character until the second movie, and that's just
And he
their
was
loss.
only in it for one movie.
He was only in the movie. Well, I mean, we could talk about that.
Actually, no. To be fair, they do have the what's the dude's name? Landon. The
Who cares
Yeah,
about
Landon.
Landon?
Like, introduce-
Landon's whole thing is
Even
just
though
like
he's like-
Harden
he's
is
like-
bad, and Harden, you shouldn't be around Tess, but also
Harden
here's
sucks
Tess.
ass. But even though Landon's such a better guy, and it's like, why don't you just be with Landon?
Wait, you want
He's in
Harden
much-
to have sex with Landon? Ew.
He likes
Cole.
the fucking Pride and Prejudice.
They're not related, so it wouldn't count as incest. So
Yep.
Well, they're half brothers.
Do you think if we looked up
Yeah, it
Wattpad
wouldn't
right
go
now,
full-
there's Harden, Landon, fanfic?
Like step bro.
But I read an article where they said most step siblings in porn aren't actually siblings.
I
What?
mean, that sounds like a you kind of problem, buddy.
Yeah.
My whole life's been shattered.
Also, something that's funny because Harden hates his like dad so much, and he hates that he's getting remarried. But since it's with Landon and Mom, and they're both black, it comes off that like Harden's just kind of racist.
Yeah, that he's racist.
What if like Tess has a
Harden
face?
is
Oh
getting
no,
married to
Harden
this
doesn't hate this relationship because he has like horrible trauma. He's just a racist. Oh,
Yeah, he's just
that makes him
racist.
hotter.
He's just a huge racist. Which you love every brooding white American to be.
But
From, I don't know where the fuck they were supposed to be, because you really couldn't tell where they were throughout the whole movies unless they like told you where they were.
I think isn't it like New
they
York,
in,
like Philadelphia,
because-
like the New York state? I feel like because she goes to NYC at some point.
I don't know, because in the first movie you see like a Georgia license plate because they shot it in Georgia, but then they were talking about Seattle in the next one. But like when you look outside, you don't know what season. It's very
This is
inconsistent.
a,
I felt,
a
with what season we're in, what the timeline is, like how long has it been?
Just go with Springfield logic, where Springfield is just supposed to represent like every
Oh,
town.
Got it. Yeah, Springfield, America.
Exactly.
There we go.
I don't think I have anything else to say about After. So if you guys have more to say, go for it.
Well, there is the what was I gonna say? There is the kind of weird, funny thing where the people in the that she hangs out with, like one of them's called, they kind of name one of them's like named after one of the other members of One Direction. Zed
Zed.
and Zayn.
Oh, cause Zane.
Yeah. And there's wait, hang on. Yeah. I mean, not that's the most direct one, but I'm sure the others are probably inspired as well, but I can't say I know much about One Direction, so
Yeah.
I can't say how much that's accurate.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah,
we got. I
that's
think we
it's
covered
a-
enough of after.
Okay, well, we're done with
a-
after.
it's a
You know what that
fantastic
means,
movie.
guys.
Another round.
Another shot. I guess. Where would you rank this? If you were
Oh,
comparing to the Kissing
Ooh.
Booth trilogy.
to the Kissing Booth trilogy. Let's see. I would say it goes Kissing Booth
Okay.
after
After.
Kissing Booth. I think I have 3 above 2.
Yeah. Well, 2 is like 2.5 hours long, so that's kind of why.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
so it definitely just kills the vibe.
what about you, Jules? Have you actually ever seen the Kissing Booth trilogy?
I think like a long ass time ago, but I don't remember like a single thing about them, so I don't really have an opinion. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe you should rewatch
But
them.
I'll,
Recommend them for
Yeah.
recommend it for Far Off Films. Just have them watch
That'll
it.
be Timmy that does that.
Timmy will love it because Joey King's in it.
Yeah,
And
'cause
Joey
Joey
King can do
King's
no
in it, so-
wrong.
No.
Yep, exactly.
Well, except maybe Slender Man.
Should we
That
do
was-
like a
I was gonna say
after-
also, like,
after ranking,
Bullet Train.
like at the end?
Yeah, that plan's gonna be like at the end. We can do multiple rankings. We can
Okay,
do
cool.
the movies. We can do the titles. We can do the posters. We'll do those
And
3
all the
rankings.
posters are kind of samey.
Yeah,
They're
but that's
all
what
the
makes it more
same.
interesting. There's minor differences that allow you to like be able to change, make your choices. You're just not true after connoisseurs like I am, guys.
I
Yeah.
guess so. I guess not.
Anyway, I'm gonna have my after shot.
Here we go.
After we shot.
Ah! Whew. I feel like Captain Jack Sparrow
Nice.
right now, chugging rum.
I finally finished that one bottle I've
Where's
had
the rum gone?
for like years on my desk. Remember that bottle of cinnamon whiskey I had
Oh yeah.
back in the Kissing Booth trilogy?
Yep.
Yeah, I just finished that one.
Yeah. Don't worry. I still have like a mini shooter
Yeah,
bottle of
end of an
Jaeger that
era.
I've had for like 2.5 years. So
Now I can actually start working on this massive cinnamon whiskey candy cane my parents gave me for Christmas years ago.
okay.
Oh
after
shit,
we
there's a
collided,
pretzel.
the best one.
Yeah, dibs. I call
After
that
we
one.
collided.
That one's mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess
sorry,
we all
Jules.
get-
You're gonna get the shittiest one. I mean, it's partially your
Yeah,
fault
okay,
why we're
well.
discussing these. So,
Yeah. All right.
Alright.
Explain after we collided. Then.
so after we collided is basically Tess gets a job at a publishing place, which basically Harding gives her
Internship,
an
actually.
internship. Where
An internship
which
that
one
turns
is it?
into a full employment.
Yeah, like almost instantly. And there's is it Cole or is it Dylan
Mhm.
Sprouse? I think it's Dylan, isn't it?
Dylan.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It was Dylan.
Mm.
Yeah, Dylan Sprouse.
Good one.
He's in this movie. Literally the best character. They work at this firm, and then Hardin shows up, and he goes, "Fucking Travis."
Fucking Trevor.
Fucking Trevor.
Oh, it's Trevor. I thought it was Travis.
By
God
far
damn it.
one of the best line deliveries of all time.
Yeah. And basically, they kind of get back together, and they like hook up and stuff. And then we just see the trials and tribulations of their relationship as it like develops more, and we learn more about Hardin's
more
uwu
fucking-
sad boyness. Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
I
and then
think
there's-
this one. No, wait. Yes, we meet Tessa's dad at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Homeless bum.
I mean, I'm treating this as like as hard as they did in their movie.
True.
Literally,
fair.
because that's the most hilarious opening. It's literally just Hardin just standing off, staring off the distance, and a homeless guy goes up. He's like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" He's like, "No, get out of here, fuck off. I'm Hardin and
outta
I'm
here."
sad."
I'm Hardin, and yeah, you can't see me sad. Or I hate poor people too, along with me being racist.
and an incel.
Until I see Tessa being nice to people, then I'm like, maybe I should not be an asshole.
Maybe I should be more of an asshole.
I have to be even more of a bad boy to get Tessa to love me again.
I'm gonna go kick
I have to
that
be the
kid across
sad
the street.
bad boy.
Yeah, but we get
Also-
Dylan Sprouse, and he's literally the
Yes.
Tuppen character I was waiting for.
And he's only in it
He
for
is
like
the
5
best
minutes.
part of this movie. Like, he completely understood the assignment. Like, he knew what kind of movie he was in, and he has like the best line readings. Like, I don't remember what the context
Yeah.
was, but he says something like, "Yep, I know, very chivalrous of me." It's so awesome. Like, he clearly understood the kind of movie he was in, and I appreciate that.
He's the
immensely.
straight-laced, like, nice guy, but he's got like a bit of snark to him. He just wants to get the job
Yep.
done. He's
Yep.
so
Yep.
good. I mean, if we didn't have him, we wouldn't have the greatest line in the entire series where he goes, "Fucking Trevor!"
Exactly.
Trevor?
Fucking Trevor.
Oh, good.
Also, I want to just kind of go through this movie like a little scene by scene because this is by far my favorite one.
Oh yeah,
I think
same.
this one is just
Oh yeah, I think
it's
it's
just-
all our
I like-
favorites, honestly.
Like, I definitely think 100%.
yeah,
we
it's
all
just,
agree it's the
so
best one.
by far the best one. Like the energy
It's
is just like
so
unmatched.
funny. It's easily the funniest one.
Yeah, like I did like a drunk like group viewing of this with like friends, and it was like one of the best movie watching experiences of my life, unironically.
Hell yeah.
I like how it starts with it kind of was it that that Harden is schizophrenic or like because he imagined the ending of the previous film, which is just like she comes back to the pier, but it's just revealed at the beginning of the next one, like oh. he
Oh
was
no, I
just
don't.
It's
fantasizing.
just a dream, Inception
It's
style.
just a dream. Yeah, and then he yells at the homeless man. Then
Because, you
was
know,
it,
he's so cool and dreamy.
He's such a bad boy. Oh my god.
He is such.
he's
I
such
mean,
a bad
all he
boy.
was missing was a
Such a
motorcycle,
bad
and then he
boy
would have
who-
been the
who abuses
ultimate
homeless
bad
people.
boy.
Are you saying you didn't get a boner when you saw him yell at that homeless guy because he was such a bad boy?
Yeah. And was it the she so Tessa goes to work and then
Yep.
You get
she's like
on the elevator with
she's meant to be
Dylan
an
Sprouse.
intern. They give her
Yeah.
like full-time employee like work to do basically, which is a
As
bit
col-
weird.
as a
I don't know what the practices
freshman.
are at that company.
I love how
Yeah.
it's so quick.
Yeah.
It's like he's literally just like, "Hey, that screenplay you chose was like really good. We need you for our most important client to get a massive money."
Exactly. We need this intern to get this for us.
Wow. You're our first workaholic we've had at our company. We need you.
And
I
you're
lo-
only 19.
Like they set it up
You're
as like
only
how hard of a
19.
job this is going to be because like, oh, our last intern we only had for like a day, so having you here,
A day,
just have
yeah.
like good luck. And it's just like, oh, she's apparently the greatest employee to ever exist,
She's
ever.
the greatest employee ever because she just read and was like, yeah, "This is pretty good."
I read at this publishing company.
And I stayed overnight, like
I
any unhealthy
slept
workaholic with
in my
nothing going on in
office.
their lives. Maybe because I'm homeless as well. I slept in the office.
That could be it too, but let's not focus on that.
Yeah. And I love her drunk acting in the club where she's literally like, "I'm so drunk.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah,
just saying the most
come.
like random shit, and I'm slurring my words, and I'm really loud."
I should be
Uh-huh.
hanging out with Joe Doucette right now and talk about how we
Yeah.
need one more drink. No,
Harden's like,
fuck
no,
coffee."
Tess, you can't do that. You're mine. You can't do that. No, I'm gonna track you down on your phone because because that's not creepy at all in the
Yeah,
slightest.
because I can just do that. I just have your phone being able. I can just. Track you.
I track your phone anywhere ever since we met. Because I need
Yeah.
to know where you are, Tessa.
Because I'm a crazy. I'm not. I mean, I'm not. A
I'm the
crazy
baddest
stalker.
boy.
I mean, I am the most normal person ever. I am the
not
most
a huge
sane
incel.
person.
Yeah. It's just because you're different. You're different. That's why I need to track your phone and know where you are 24/7 and know who you're talking to. And if you're talking to any other man,
I will
oh,
kill them.
man.
Oh.
I will
Why are
find
you,
them, and I will kill them. I
Maybe
don't
that's
have
why we
lots
don't
of
see
money,
Trevor.
but I do have a
and-
particular
Why?
set of skills.
That's probably why we don't see Trevor in any of the future movies after this.
Yeah. It's great.
Mhm.
It's fun how that doesn't become a plot point at all.
It gets
And also
brought off briefly in the third movie, which is like the funniest scene.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there seems to be a an increase in sex scenes in this one compared to the other movies. I don't
Well,
know if you
that's
guys
what
noticed
everyone
that.
came here for. It's for
That's
the sex.
oh,
I'm
how
beginning, and
sad.
I'm pretty sure I know why. It's because the director of this movie, he
Is a
only
man.
directed this one. Yeah, that as well. He only directed that. He only directed this movie, and he seems to have been a bit more horny than the other directors of this saga.
Yeah,
Because he
very
knows what the
coincidental that
people want.
very coincidental
Yeah.
that the only movie in the
What's his
series
name?
directed by a man had the
Roger
most sex
Cum
scenes.
something.
Cumble.
Yeah.
When they
I
Cumble.
mean,
asked him
when
Yeah,
you
to,
have
Cumble.
cum in your last name, I mean, you know it's gonna be sex time.
this is how the meeting went. They're like, "Hey, do you want to direct the after sequel?" And he's like, "How old are the characters supposed to be? Are they at least 18?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm in. Oh yeah, I'm in. Yeah."
He's like, oh yeah.
Now this
This is the
scene,
only one
you're
to show
gonna
that he
yell
can
at
kinda
each other,
direct
and then
movie.
you're gonna have more sex.
Yeah, I mean it's a very weird story because they get back together again because like she was drunk
And they
and
hooked
then
up,
they fuck.
and then instead of yelling at him for taking advantage of her while she was drunk, it was just like, aha, oh, how
Yeah.
silly. I have to get ready because my boss needs me downstairs to tell me that we got the
Or
sale
I'll be
from Joe to
fired.
set.
I like how they act like the room is trashed, but there's only like one chair knocked over.
And it's
in
like
the room.
the covers are slightly messy.
Yeah, the bed sheets are
Yeah.
just like a little moved around. That's like it.
It's almost like that happens when you get out of bed, like even when
Oh,
you're alone.
crazy.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
forget she gets like a luxurious penthouse suite because they like couldn't get her room in time.
Yeah, that's so crazy. It is kind of weird that
Whoa.
that these movies kind of. I'm assuming this is like what is considered like fan fiction logic,
Uh-huh.
where just kind of everything kind of goes right for the characters. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you can come
Oh,
with us
yeah.
to the. You're so good of a worker. You can come with us to see to our most important business deal. And oh yeah, you can. Have
And
a
of
penthouse
course, it's
suite.
gonna
Like, yeah,
happen
yeah.
at this club because the guy's such a huge party guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Then she goes back to the apartment, and then Harden and his mum turn up, and then they hang out for a bit, and then Harden's like, "I'm sad."
Well, Harden's
then-
just like, you have to pretend to be my girlfriend because I didn't tell my mom that we broke
didn't-
up. It just totally isn't a secret ploy for us to get back together again.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah, I mean, why would she stay? She'd just be like, "Oh yeah, I gotta leave. Bye." Like, I don't know what she's thinking, just staying around. She seems to be, as
Yeah,
I
I
said,
don't-
kind of a fucking idiot.
But you don't get it, Jules. He's hot.
Oh, he's hot.
And
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
bad
Well-
boy.
Trevor was more hot.
He was.
He was, yeah.
But he was nice.
He looks
And
so
nice
much like
people
Drew
suck
Gooden, and he
ass.
talks like Drew Gooden as well. Like I couldn't.
Yeah,
get it out
no
of my
one likes
mind.
a nice boy that'll treat a woman right.
Yeah, no one likes the nice people like Noah and Trevor. Noah is in this movie as well. That's like the next scene where he's like, she sees him, and then it turns out he's in cahoots with the mom to try and get back together.
And
for
it's
some
like,
reason.
what? No, you
Yep.
want me
It's
to
a
get back
really strange
together?
scene.
But I love Harden because he's such a bad boy and he ruins my life. And I love being financially ruined and so hot.
He wears black all the time. Like, Mom,
Yeah,
how
what
do you
does
not
Noah
get
wear?
this?
Like a normal T-shirt. Fucking loser.
Disgusting. Too
Lame.
nice.
Gross.
What does Trevor wear? He wears nice clothes. Ugh. Fucking stupid.
He
person.
reads books. Fucking nerd.
He apologizes earnestly when he feels he's done something wrong and owes up to his mistakes. God, what a fucking loser.
He doesn't have a crippling
Harden-
drinking
Harden
problem.
would never do that.
Disgusting. Harden
Yeah.
would never change himself because he's already perfect.
Harden never bought her coffee because he doesn't have any money, but that's not his fault.
Hardin doesn't buy me coffee because he knows that me, as a woman, I can work to buy my own coffee.
He doesn't buy me coffee because he doesn't drink coffee. He only drinks alcohol.
He drinks whiskey straight from the bottle.
He drinks whiskey. Yeah, he drinks whiskey shots. And he drinks another one on top of that.
And then another one. And then
Ugh.
he steals just the whole bottle that's for pouring shots to drink. With the little
Another
nub and
one.
everything.
Yeah,
I forget,
so
is
I
this
guess
the
they
one
get
where he
back
punches
together.
his dad? Or is that like the next one?
Yeah, that's the one where he punches his dad.
He's like, oh, no, you're bad because mom got attacked by those guys. It's all your fault, and I am sad.
Because you were a fucking drunk.
You drink liquor, and that's
Yeah.
clearly, that's why I drink a lot, is because you're a drunk, and it's not because of my own issues. It's your fault.
It's everyone's fault but myself. That's
It's,
the problem.
I hate this,
I
and I
am
also
always
hate
in
the
the
woman you
right.
married, because I'm racist as well. Just bring that point back up.
Yeah, so
You're married to a black
And,
person. You're married to a woman. 'Cause I hate women that aren't Tessa.
and also so they go to like the frat party, which doesn't
Again.
look fun at all, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go to the same
And then
frat
they
party,
fuck
and then literally the
again,
same
for, like,
person
the-
that
the
ruined the
third
relationship last time shows up and just ruins
Is
the
back
relationship
again.
again.
She slaps
Wow,
the shit
what a
out of her.
shock.
Oh yeah, and then
Um,
she goes, "You're a whore."
and then they misinterpret
whore,
they each
whore.
Whore! You called her a whore!
Oh.
Whore. Whore.
And then they each misinterpret the conversation, and for no reason basically, and they each get like mad at each other. And then like Tessa gets into a car crash.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh my
so
god,
great.
the
Jesus,
car
stupid.
crash was my favorite part of the
Car
The
whole
crash
thing.
is
moment
the
that she was
funniest bit.
bending down to grab something, I was like, "Oh my god, she's gonna get in a fucking car crash."
isn't she? I was literally.
Well, no, the funniest bit is
cackling
when
like
he's
a
like chasing
hyena.
after the ambulance,
You're
and you
like,
can see him through the
"Tessa!"
glass, being like, "Stop! Stop!"
Stop!
Stop the
I'm supposed to
ambulance!
the freak
I
hospital
know
have
her.
cold.
And
then
the
Dylan
fact he just
Sprouse
happens
takes
to come
her
upon the
phone
car
and
crash,
he's just
like in
like-
this whole city of like Philadelphia or Georgia, wherever. The
Or
fuck
yeah,
they are.
wherever it is. Yeah, and then like Dylan
Yeah,
Sprouse
just fucking.
takes her phone and's like, Hardin, get away from her. You're toxic and stop it. You're
But so-
cringe.
Yeah.
You're not hotter
He's
than
so
me,
nice. He's just like-
obviously.
The funniest thing
He's like,
is,
yeah, you
is
are
that
an unhealthy
apparently-
presence. I'm not allowing you to talk to her. And then he apologizes for it, which he shouldn't have to. as well.
Another
No.
big thing that you forget is why the fuck is
Like, he
Hardin
was
calling?
right.
Why is Hardin calling every hospital when he can just track her phone? That's like a whole. That was a whole
Yeah.
thing earlier in the movie.
Yeah. We need that for
didn't
plot
even-
reasons.
Oh fuck! I didn't even.
We
think
need
of
him
that.
to
Like, why is he
forget
even
for
calling
plot
her?
reasons.
Just like
That's
show
it.
up at the hospital.
I mean, it's even more funny too when she's like basically discharged from the hospital and walking in about, I don't know, 2-3 hours.
Yeah, despite she was on like a ventilator, like strapped to
Yeah.
like, a stretcher, being taken from
Yeah.
the car. It's like, oh, only a flesh wound.
'Tis but a
My love for Harden
scratch.
heals. My love
for
Harden
Harden.
heals my wounds. Yeah. And then they go to a party, and then they fight again, and then they make up like 5
Whoa,
seconds
what
later.
a shock. They fight?
Whoa,
Oh.
no
And
way.
then this random
No
homeless man
way.
comes up
This is
to
like the first time.
this random homeless man comes up to them and is like, "I'm your dad."
He's
And
like,
then
I'm
the-
your
Dad?
daddy.
possibly the funniest ending of all time.
Because it comes
Oh,
back
no.
around because that's the same guy at the very start.
Which, if you missed that, you'd be like, "What the fuck is going on? Who is this guy?" Like, it's a very easy detail to miss.
I'm gonna be honest.
if-
I kind of saw it coming because the moment when the guy went up and goes like, "Is like, can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Is that guy like Tessa's dad?" Or is that I was joking when I said that to myself. I was like, "Oh, that's like Tessa's dad. That's what the question he's gonna ask is," and then it paid off. But yeah,
And then
after
it
we
actually
collided,
happens.
very epic movie. Definitely
Very funny.
has a Tuppen character,
One of
which is all I really
the
wanted from
funniest.
this.
Movies of all time. Yeah.
This one definitely surpasses the original Kissing Booth, in my opinion. I would watch After We Collided again, which I cannot
I would
say
too.
about the third
This
movie.
is better than any of like the Twilight films or that sort of stuff. 50 Shades of Grey. Like that is far
it's
funnier and more
easily the
entertaining.
most entertaining.
Oh, for sure. Just like it's just like something's happening every minute. It's like a also we didn't mention this, but the music choices in this film, particularly this film and the next one, is like the funniest thing ever. Like each time there's a sex scene, it just cuts to like some fucking like edgy song that's just like, man, I wanna fuck you right now. I wanna put my dick inside of you and like splurge into your pussy. And it's and it goes for like every sex scene, and like each sex scene goes for like 3 straight minutes, and it's just the shittiest fucking music you've ever heard.
All
Yeah,
the
just kind
music
of like that,
blended
like
together
it's
for
like
me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, because it's all the same. And then,
it's
but then
all
there's
the
like
same.
one
Yeah, it's all
scene
the
where they
same
got a.
shit.
There's one scene though where they got where somehow they got a Sufjan Stevens song, which I don't know. I don't know who thought that was a good idea to put like some of the most like soulful like music you've ever heard, and and put it in like this like really terrible like just being like, oh, we're mad at each other right now scene, and think that that would work.
Hell yeah.
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 Get a
It's
great
a,
artist. Get a great artist's music in this movie. Like
Yeah,
who wrote
that's
one of the best soundtracks for a movie and Call Me by Your Name.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's get one of his songs and put it in.
He must be very proud of
I
that.
forgot which one they used actually, but it's a good one. But it does not work at all in any capacity.
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, it could have been
have
worse.
we-
They could have made it like much more pornographic by like having no music and just having it linger for hours and
Just
just
have a
lingering on
sound
their
of like,
bodies and genitals.
and just like ruffling of sheets and like the slapping of meat, like.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean that would have made it technically a porn movie.
It would make
probably.
it a more interesting movie. Would it be
Yeah.
better or worse?
Yeah.
It would have made it straight English language. Blue is the warmest color.
It is weird that they never really show any like proper nudity, despite how
No, you
many
don't really
sex
see
scenes there are.
boobs. You don't see genitals. No penis.
No,
You see
because
you
this
see
film isn't
Harden's
brave enough
ass
for it.
once, which is yeah. There's like one bit where you see Harden's ass, which is pretty progressive for the only nudity in the franchise to be male nudity.
This
That's
film
pretty
was
cool.
very brave.
Very
Yeah.
brave. Very brave.
Sure.
Very
The
pro.
director's gay,
Let's
actually.
sexualize men more than women.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Should we move on to the next film? Should I have
Also, I was
my...
just gonna mention
Oh.
that quickly, just one more detail that I find really funny.
Aye.
After
Mm.
We Collided came out in 2020, and it was one of the biggest box office successes of the year
Oh, yeah.
because of COVID.
Well, yeah, given that it was in 2020.
Oh, you're saying that this film got snubbed at the Oscars is what I'm hearing.
Yes, that's what I think Jules is saying.
Sorry, the Golden Globes. What's the category called that they made? The box office cinematic achievement category.
I have no idea.
No, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I can't remember what exactly it is.
Anyway, I'm gonna have my After We Collided shot now. Opening a new
Oh,
little
there
mini
is
bottle.
one more thing I wanted to say too, because there was a mid-credit scene, and it's just
Oh,
Dylan
yeah.
Sprouse.
Oh, my God.
It's
yeah.
just Dylan Sprouse talking in the mirror.
For his, like, confession, because... I can't believe we can talk about that, but he was, like... That's, like, the last we see of him, because he's gonna confess to Tessa. But then Harden shows up and goes, like, Tessa, I hate everything except you. Please come back to me so I can keep treating you like trash. And he's like, oh my God, Harden, I totally want that.
Oh, I totally want to love just getting torn apart again by your bullshit. Oh, he's so hot.
Also, it's weird to note that, like, everyone supports Harden, like Vance, who is, like, the head of the publishing base.
Christian
He's just
Vance,
like,
Vance
he's like,
Publishing.
you gotta
Christian
get together with
Vance.
Harden because he's so good.
Yeah, Christian Vance, Vance Publishing.
Vance Publishing. Oh my
But yeah,
god.
film ends on a high note with then Sprouse being the funniest and best character of the whole franchise.
Yeah.
And then he dipped and never came back.
Which honestly, I
Yep.
was very disappointed with because I'm like, oh, maybe he'll be. Because that was something I was also hoping. I was hoping they would have like forced some kind of, love triangle into this
No.
because that's what all of these
No,
shitty rom-com
they're better than that.
teen movies do. But, it doesn't, which I respect. But
Yeah,
then I'm like, the
surprising.
trope is kind of.
The problem, it wouldn't be a
There, still.
problem if there was more plot than just Tess and Hardin get together, have sex, argue, break apart, rinse and repeat for like 10 times, and then end movie. Anyway, I'm gonna have my After We Collide shot now,
All right.
and then Jules can explain to us After We Fell, the worst movie of all of them.
No, I don't know how you think After We Fell's the worst one. I think it's not as good, but it's very entertaining.
I think it's the most I think it's the
hard
most
disagree.
boring though.
Because
I
at
would-
this point,
I think
the
it's my
formula
least
wears
favorite.
thin.
But it's just the most boring until like right at the end.
No, I think it's still really, really entertaining.
Well, then this is your chance to
Um,
defend it.
Yeah.
yeah.
To really put
okay,
your
well, After
after
We Fell-
love where your mouth is here.
Yeah. Oh God.
You know, that thick, juicy after series, and you just put it right into your mouth and show us how much you love it.
No. That meat's got toxoplasmosis because it's so toxic. Yeah, so After We Fell is the third installment released in 2021, and it's it is I'm gonna put out there right now before these boys slander this movie that I think this one is just as good as the other two.
Wow.
I mean, obviously it doesn't reach the heights of After We Fell, After We Collided, but I think it's still incredibly entertaining. Like there's just like it opens with like a flashback to the homeless dad leaving, and then so you're like, okay, so this is like meant to be like the thrust of the movie. It's if the last movie was about like Hardin and like his thing with his mum that got beat up, I guess this movie is about her past, and then the homeless dad is in it for like 3 scenes at max.
Yeah,
like, he's
and he's just like
barely
he
in the film.
just lives there for a bit, and then he's like gone.
He lives there for a bit, then he leaves, and then he like comes back for a little bit,
He comes back to die.
and then yeah, comes back to the apartment that they're squatting in still,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Hardin hates the homeless man like so much. He's like, yeah, just take this money, just like leave my house. Like, oh, sorry, yeah, my house. You're so disgusting.
I hate homeless,
And
I
then-
hate the blacks, and I hate women. There's like 3 evils, get out.
And then the funniest detail about this film, I think, is that all the roles except the main 2 got recast because of COVID.
Yeah.
So it's just like everyone like looks completely different now. Like the what's his
Landon.
name? Like Landon like changed his whole hairstyle and shit. Like it looks fucking hilarious. And you're like, wait, like who? Oh, is this Mr. Vance? Like, what's going on here? Like, oh, this is who that is. Like, because they look completely different now.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, all the like the recastings. I was like, wait, you're
the
not
recast, like Vance
Landon.
looks like a Mr. Vance looks like a totally different person. Like now.
Hardin's stepmom / Landon's mom.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Basically, a bunch of complete Aunt Vivian recastings from Fresh Prince, but for like 5 characters in this movie that we follow
Exactly.
the rest of the way.
The only real part that I
Play
found
characters
entertaining
that
in
do it.
this is when they're in the hot tub and they're like, we have to be more honest with ourselves. And Aaron's like, I've had sex with so many women. And then Tess is just like, oh, well, remember Trevor?
Well, yeah,
I had a
thought
little
about
crush
this
on
one
him
guy
for a
once.
bit. And he's like, how dare
And
you,
then he gets
Tessa?
so angry that
You
he storms
whore!
out. And you fucking bitch.
No, you are a slut now.
It's
Because
like,
you had
Hardin,
one little crush.
Hardin, no, that's not what it was. No, fuck you, you had sex with him, and then you wed him and had his children out of wedlock. Because you had a crush on him. How dare you? That's basically what you had.
What's your problem?
Sin. No sex before marriage.
Yeah, no sex before
Sex out
marriage.
of
They
wedlock.
totally
Pray for
didn't break
Allah's
that.
forgiveness. Oh my god. Yeah,
don't
but
know.
I think it's still there's a lot of entertaining scenes, like the hot tub scene that you just mentioned, which is by far the best scene in the
The best scene in
in
the
the
whole
film.
movie.
And then there's the one bit where she like talks like with a waiter, like just a random guy.
Oh yeah,
Who's,
the
like,
waiter at
waiting them
the
at a restaurant.
Yep.
Because like that's his fucking job, like because that's what he's meant to do. And then like
Because she was
later
like
he
asking
dream-
for what
and then
like
later Harden
recommendations and
dreams about him like
He's like,
fucking
"What?"
her, and he gets like so mad. He's like,
You're not
that
allowed to talk to
fucking
any.
waiter doing his job.
If you want
No,
to talk to the
siree.
waiter, you have me talk to him, because I will tell you what you can eat all the time.
I have to be
Here,
the man is
is
to control everything.
Yeah.
Here, here's a shot of grass and an almond. Here you go.
Tess, you're not allowed to eat. You will get fat. Now go puke it up in the bathroom.
Or you can eat, but
Yeah,
you have to
he
throw it
turns her
up
into, like,
right
He
away.
turns her into a bulimic. that would be an amazing plot point. Yeah, I mean, he's a the best detail about Harden in all these films is just how insecure he is. Like, he just sees her like interacting with like any other man, and he just like pulls out a gun and like shoots them.
I mean, considering that we don't see a lot of males that show up like in later movies, that's entirely possible. That's
Yeah,
that's
it-
why he
it
takes them out
could
to
have
his lake
happened.
and then he throws them in there and kills them and
Yeah,
dumps
he
them in the
takes
lake.
them out to the lake and then he throws them in the.
So that's why he said it's his favorite spot. Oh,
It's his special place.
got it.
Oh my goodness.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and there's also like an extension of like the weird like stuff with the publisher man where he's just like, oh yeah, come on to my house for the weekend, like young
Raise my
intern."
child for
Oh
me.
yeah. Oh yeah, Christian Vance Publishing.
Like,
Yep.
Mr. Vance from Vance Publishing, who looks completely different now.
Hey, did you get a haircut? Why, yes, I
you-
did. Thank
you like Botox yourself a little?
No. No, but I've always looked
So
like
my
this.
favorite like overarching like detail about like that goes through like all 5 of these movies is the way like Tessa like changes like her hair, like it just gets like more and more like white and blonde like as the
Oh
movies
yeah,
go on,
and
even though
sometimes
they're
she'll
only
have like bangs too.
yeah she has bangs, and then but
Yep.
even though these are only meant to be like the longest time jump is like 2 months apart,
Yeah.
but then all the other ones are just completely continuous. So it's like she just before they took the homeless dad like back to the
The apartment.
apartment, did she just like stop to get her hair done or like changed again, and we just didn't see that bit?
I don't know, maybe that's Harden's doing. I mean, Harden's pretty racist. I wouldn't be surprised he's trying to make her like the perfect woman. Blonde hair, blue
Yeah, he's
eyes.
just like, I don't like your hair. Yeah. Oh god.
Oh no.
He's trying to make her into the perfect Aryan woman.
God damn it, Harden. No.
There's like a completely
man.
different like move. We're constructing Harden as like a completely different character. Well, that would have been great if after
I don't
everything
think
was
we're
just
far off. Like the homeless hating is not like entirely not true. Like
well, he does
same with
change in like what like the fourth
insecurity
movie, I
towards other
think.
men. That's like 100% a thing.
Yeah, that's 100% a
And the
thing.
murder stuff is like not confirmed,
But like we all know, it's heavily implied.
yeah.
I mean, he does
I
commit.
mean, based on his personality, yeah, you really can't throw that out of the picture.
I mean, the fourth movie is, I think, maybe Harden at his worst, but that kind of makes the film kind of better for it.
Sure.
oh, I think so. But we'll get to that later.
Oh yeah, his mom's getting married in this
Yeah.
movie. She's getting married to a guy we never meet,
Oh yeah.
and he's not important. Just so
Just a
that way,
random-
at the end, we have a scene.
Was it her neighbor?
It was like Mr. Gregory or something. I don't know. We never really get to
Yes,
meet
yeah,
him.
still-
Like
Mr. London
friend,
Man.
I guess. Yeah, he's just some random guy from London, you know. That's
Harden
like
can't
his
handle
whole
that.
thing.
He can't handle men who are nice to their significant others and treat them like normal
He's
people.
like, what? No, he's supposed to treat you like shit, because that's how I treat Tessa.
Yeah,
He's
that's what
doing
I
it
do.
wrong.
That's not how
You're
you beat your
supposed
woman,
to be
like,
treating
let
her
me.
like shit.
I bet
You're
he
using
doesn't
the
even
wrong
drink
techniques. Here, let me
whiskey.
show you, and then he like slaps her.
And then we have the
Yeah,
makeup sex.
where's the whiskey?
Yeah, bring me the whiskey.
Yeah, bring me the 2 shots of vodka.
2 shots of vodka.
No, that's old boy.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That's old boy
No,
remake.
no, no,
But
no.
then he
But then he
discovers his-
stops after he finds out his daughter's like a really good musician. And then he's like, I gotta stop drinking. Because my daughter doesn't want to think of me as a piece of shit, even though there's news out that I killed her mom, even though I didn't. But my DNA's everywhere, so
I guess I did.
But
I guess
I
that's how
love
it'd
my
be.
daughter, even though I didn't really care that I was not there at her 3rd birthday party.
Oh, I didn't hate my daughter. I just hated my ex-wife. Oh.
I hated my bitch ex-wife,
Oh.
Donna.
Oh, it all makes sense now. But like he changes the tune real quick when it turns out his mom's fucking Vance, and it's just like
Oh, that.
it's like
Okay,
That's
that
the
was actually
funniest
kind of
scene.
funny.
that's like so so stupid because that's like the most obvious thing to do. I feel like it's like
Yeah.
listen. This is my Vance voice. Listen, Harden. All that is just bullshit. I'm your father. Just letting you know. Okay, bye. It's like no, you're not my father. No. And then he just drinks a whole bunch of whiskey and leaves.
Dad. Yeah, and then the film ends with like them like in the middle of the road, like blocking traffic as like they hug. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
get
their
off the
big
fucking road, there's
revelation
people
is
trying to
that
get home.
Harden's father is actually Vance, and it's just like, oh, what does that
To me,
does
that
that
was
mean
actually,
anything?
like, the funniest scene because it just like, even though it was kind of
Comes out of
obvious
nowhere.
after the sex scene, but yeah, it's just like how sudden it just happens, and you're just like, huh?
And how it has like no weight
Yeah,
to like
he's like,
the
"Wait,
movie
what?"
at all. It
Yeah,
just
huh?
happens, and then it's like, what? Oh, it's over.
And then
It's
the
done.
movie ends.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
and then he
um,
beats the shit out of his dad, Mr. Vance, when he discovers him fucking his mum.
Yeah.
And then he tries to beat his mum up as well, kind of.
Yeah.
We did make a really big jump though, because I just kind of skipped to the end there. I know there's kind of more that happens,
Yeah.
like the makeup sex and them fighting again
Yep.
for like the
The fighting again and
50th
again and
time.
again and again.
And again
How
and
many
again
times
and
has it happened in
again.
this movie? Like 5 times.
I don't know. It feels like almost like every 10 minutes, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, it's like where I think it happens so much I kind of lose count at this point about how many times it happens.
This
So
is
I'm
where I
just
started
kind
to
of-
stop caring
At least
about
in
their
the,
arguments
at least in
and
the
stuff.
second one, there was like periods where it was like they were in there like nice to each other face, where they kind of continuously had sex, not makeup sex. But it's just like the
Yeah.
whole loop of this movie is like she does something normal or he does something normal, and then they both get mad at each other. Like they're fighting over literally nothing, like nothing at all. And then
It's
they're
the
just
most
like, oh,
petty
we love
shit
each other.
ever.
Actually, let's fuck. And
Let's
then the pop
fuck
music comes
because
back.
we're hot.
I forget. Does Tessa's dad die in this
She
movie or
reads
the
his
next
diary
movie?
as well, and then like.
The
And
next
then,
one.
like, acts as though it's like a revelation.
I think that's also actually the 4th movie, though.
That happens twice.
No, I'm pretty sure the 4th movie is the one where he, like, or is that the one where it's like the publication where it's getting published?
No, yeah, that's the publication.
Okay.
The one she reads his diary, and is like where he's like, "I'm sad," basically, and then she's like, "What? What the fuck? Why are you sad? Like, what's
What,
wrong
I'm
with
not
you?
good
Just
enough
get
for you?"
Better.
He's like, no, Tessa,
Yeah,
no, Tessa, I love you.
No, Tessa, I'm a strong male.
I'm a bad boy, Tessa. No.
I'm a good bad boy.
I don't know what else to say about After We Fell. I mean, because I am the biggest hater, I feel like, out of all of us.
I'm kind of in the middle where it's like it's boring, but like by the end it does get kind of funny. And the recastings are honestly also kind of funny because it just
They're
like
hilarious.
happens out of nowhere. Like when I first saw the new Landon, I'm like, "You're not Landon." Where's my
Yeah.
Landon?
Hashtag not
Where
my
is my
Landon.
Landon?
Hashtag not my Landon. He had darker skin and shorter hair.
Oh no, Hardin's affecting Landon. He's making him whiter.
He's making him. Hardin's racism made him whiter. Oh no.
He's converting him slowly.
Hardin
into a
gave
white man.
Landon the disease Michael
but that
Jackson
means his-
had.
Oh.
But then that means his mom got darker. So it's
Oh,
they-
shit.
yeah. Yeah, so his racism affects Landon, but it affects his stepmom in the opposite way.
Oh, and also the woman who they recast as
Vance's wife.
Tessa's.
Oh.
No. The woman that they recast as Tessa's mum. She's an Academy Award-winning actress. Like,
What the
she's won Best Supporting Actor. Yeah.
For what movie?
She's won Best Supporting Actor for she was in a Woody Allen movie.
Oh.
She dated Quentin Tarantino for a little while.
Oh no, I think I did actually read that.
And then
No, I
she's
did
also
see something about. But then she was probably grossed out by the feet thing he had. So
yeah, I don't know. And then she was also in Sound of Freedom. I don't know if you guys knew that.
oh yes, my favorite movie of all time, the most important movie ever.
Trust
That
me.
told me child trafficking is bad.
Yeah, he has not stopped talking about that movie ever since he's seen it. Anytime we're not working over the podcast, it's all he talks about. It's actually
I never shut up
infuriating.
about it. I even bought tickets for an entire theater, and apparently no one showed up for some reason. Even though I scanned the
she's,
QR code and what fake Jesus told me.
Cole literally bought 12 Blu-ray copies of Sound of Freedom just in case his other ones don't work anymore.
Yeah, but she's worked with fucking Guillermo del Toro and Woody Allen and Robert Redford and Spike Lee, and she's in this as well. So yeah, that's a nice little fun fact.
Mighty Aphrodite is what the Academy Award was for Best Supporting Actress.
Good for
Yeah,
her.
it was a
In
Woody Allen-
95.
Woody Allen picture.
A Woody Allen joint.
In her famous speeches, I sure hope I get recasted to play a mom in a series about a teenage fan fiction for a boy band. Then my career will be complete.
In her speech, she predicted the future. In 2021, I will be in a film called After We Fell, and I will play the recast mom.
And it will be the peak of my
And everyone was-
career.
And everyone was like, "What is she talking about?" And then it turns out she was right. So,
Yeah. Girl boss, we stan.
Girl boss. We do stand.
You guys got anything else to say about After We Fell?
No, not really. I think we covered most of the funny stuff.
How about you, Cole?
Let me see if I have anything else. No, I think we covered everything. Oh, wait. One other thing. The doctor appointment she has.
Oh,
Did
we're
we
just
talk about that?
you
Yes.
didn't have children,
Yes.
fucking
Can't have
loser.
children. Can't wait for that thing to be dispelled by
Yep,
in
and-
2 movies.
Yeah, and then and she's rubbing her belly on the mirror, just going, "Oh, man,
I can't be fat. That's awful.
my belly's not gonna grow for 9 months. Shit."
Yeah, I mean, good for the child, because you wouldn't want to grow up in that insanely toxic environment where your dad's
Yeah,
yelling at you.
drinking
imagine
whiskey at
Harden as your father.
at the slight of any inconvenience.
Father.
Yeah. Father.
Oh God, maybe that family would have become an old boy 2013.
Oh.
Landon pays for Hard to be in prison for 20 years for making him white. And with that, I'm going to take my After We Fell shot now.
Oh, all right, I'll join ya. Ah.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ah.
All right. Fourth
Okay.
movie, After Ever Happy. Which
All
one of you
right.
two fuckos want it?
Okay.
Cole, you can take it.
Sure. Okay. After Ever Happy from last year. No, 2022. Shit.
2022. You fucking hack fraud.
I am a God damn it. Oh, man. Yeah, I am disgusting. Okay, after ever happy, you know. Um, what else is new? They fight, they fuck, they fight again, they fuck
Her
again.
dad dies,
Yeah, her dad
Yeah,
dies
the
of like a
dad dies.
heroin overdose, I think it was.
but he died with a smile on his face, so I guess that's all
He
good.
did the thing he loved.
Crack.
Being homeless.
Thank you, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, and I mean, they kind of almost talk about, for some reason, their relationship identity. Like, are they compatible together? Are they not? Should they be? Should they not? And then,
And then they can't fucking decide.
yeah, that's like the whole movie. They just kind of decide about what they do with their relationship while, again, arguing.
When the
fucking,
answer
arguing,
is like really
fucking.
obvious, like
But they gotta drag it out for movie length time, for full length time. Yeah, and
this one.
I mean, I don't want to spoil how the end goes, but yeah,
Oh,
that's
I think
basically.
this has my favorite ending out of all the movies.
I think this does have the best ending, though.
Yeah, as much as I don't like this one as much. Like it has like such an amazing ending.
I don't know. To me, I think this kind of picks up after we fell.
Yeah, this
Better
is,
than
Yeah,
after for me, but not
they're still
better
good,
than.
but yeah.
But obviously, nothing beats After We Collided, because that one is
Oh,
the
for sure.
best.
peak cinema. After we collided, better than Kissing Booth. After we fell,
Oh hell yeah!
dare I say, I think is even worse than Kissing Booth 2.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
At least Kissing Booth 2 had Tuppen in it. This film, After We Fell, did not have Tuppen in it. And I was just as bored.
You are right about that. I guess you're half right.
But after Ever Happy, say
Yes,
that 5 times
After
fast
Ever
after
Happy.
having 3 shots of vodka.
After ever
Liquor.
happy. After ever happy.
After ever happy. After ever happy. Happy ever after ever.
Happily ever after, but not. And
To the
I'm.
moment it came out.
Oh, how was that experience?
I was the only man in the cinema. It was all girls, who were younger than me, and
That's hilarious.
I was laughing a lot, and I probably ruined it a bit for them. Like I got some very angry looks from like girls, like in the some of the funniest scenes in this movie, because I thought it was like the funniest shit ever. I heard one girl crying at the end of the film.
I don't know why, Jules, but I imagine you just watching, and every time
but
Harden
I
walks
was
in, you just go, "He's literally me!" Every time Harden walked in.
No, that's not me. I would never
Yeah.
want to be that man.
I mean, it's honestly more funny. I don't know. It just reminded me for a second that when you said that, I was like, that was me when I got to see Barbie during Barbenheimer. It was just me and my brother, and then all these moms with their
When
daughters.
you were on the news.
Yep. Yeah, my
No,
brother and I
but
were
it was
the
like-
only
it was
two
like only
guys.
like the theater was kind of like empty as it is because no one gives a fuck about these movies anymore, really. But it was
Which is
like,
a shame. They're the best movies
but
ever.
yeah, it's a real shame. I wish they'd had like the cultural impact.
People
like
would
Twilight
rather
has,
watch
but-
like Marvel or something.
Ew,
Yeah.
gross.
Some of that indie
Ew.
shit.
Yeah, instead of supporting good movies by the indie production company Wattpad Studios.
Speaking of theaters, when I went to see Night Swim in theaters, there was just one other
Oh,
guy in the
fuck
theater
yeah.
with me.
Oh, that's like when you know you're gonna make like a best friend, like when you watch like
Nah,
a
man,
movie like
I
that,
was the
and
only
there's, like,
guy
one other
laughing
guy.
at that movie. I
Oh
considered,
my god.
I
Night
did
Swim was the
consider buying, because
best.
when I went to buy my ticket, I saw there was only one seat. I considered just buying the one like right next to
Right
him,
next to him.
but I decided not
Yeah.
to.
Damn it!
No,
why
you
didn't
should've. That
you?
would've
You
been fun.
should have.
Nah, I couldn't do
Yeah.
it.
You could have made a best friend for life.
Showed
then.
up, sit next to him, hold his hand on the armrest.
Yeah. This movie's fucking boring. Hey, come here.
Just scream at every jump scare and like dunk into him like a couple.
Oh, hold my hand.
Go, protect me! Ah!
When I went
I
to
release
see,
a girly scream. Ah! But
When I went to
after
see
ever,
Slender Man in the theater, there was like two other groups there along with me and my friend, and we all kind of
Oh,
like sat together, and it was just like the best time of our lives. Like it was
hell yeah.
it was some of the most fun I've ever
I
had.
saw Slender
Except
Knight.
for like one, there was like one guy like trying to take it seriously, and then at like one point he turned around. He's like, "Some of us are trying to pay attention to this horror movie."
Slender Man. Oh my
Oh, I
It's
got.
Slender
God.
Man.
I've told the story multiple
Fucking
times.
Slender Man.
But when I saw Slender Man opening night with two of my friends, and there's like 40 people in the theater, like it was pretty packed, and by the end of it, there's like 10 people left. Like so many people left throughout the viewing of that movie. It was amazing. The movie sucked ass, but the sheer experience of seeing
That's
people just get
awesome.
up and leave in droves throughout the movie was amazing.
That is so amazing. I've never really been to a movie where like people like walk out. Like really.
I've been to them when
Here's
like
one film
one or
festival
two
movie.
people have
I've-
walked out, but not to like the extent of Slender Man.
Yeah, not like I've probably
Yeah,
seen
I've
yeah,
never
like
seen
a
like a
couple
massive
people
walkout
walked out. I've only walked out of one movie ever during a theater screening, during a theater experience, and it was Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro and Zac Efron.
Damn, you're a
Oh.
fake movie fan.
I know.
Get out of here. Get out of this podcast. We don't need you in here.
Yeah, and then I
Leave
just
the
walked
studio.
into the theater my brother saw Force Awakens at because I was like, that's gonna be more useful.
What the fuck?
my
Wait, so
time.
you both went to the theater and you're like,
Theater
no,
hop.
I don't need the new Star
Oh,
Wars
no, no, no,
movie.
no,
I'm gonna watch
no,
Dirty
no.
Grandpa.
No. My brother wanted to see it again, but my parents and sister, we all wanted to see Dirty Grandpa, and I don't remember why we did. And then I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
Lancer.
the whole joke is that Robert De Niro's a horny grandpa, and he just talks about sex all the time. Wow, so funny.
So you just watch The Force Awakens.
Yeah, then I just walked in, like, the climax of Force Awakens. I was like, yeah.
I never
Nice.
Let's
saw
go.
The Force Awakens. I saw the Last Jedi.
Really?
I didn't see that, but I got invited to see The Last Jedi. I was like, sure, why not? Tickets were sold out, so instead, to sneak into the theater to watch Star Wars with my friends, I bought a ticket to Charlie Sheen's 9/11, and then I
Hell
just
yeah.
walked into the. So I technically contributed to the box office success. That was Charlie Sheen's 9/11 movie, so I can
Wow.
go watch Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh right, we're supposed to be talking about After Ever Happy.
Yeah, After Ever Happy. I mean, it basically
That's
kind of
what I meant
starts
when I said
off.
like this one's the least notable one.
Yeah. I mean, it again starts off with like the same shit where it's like one of them is narrating what happened in the previous one because you gotta remind everybody previously what happened, but not as fun as like Saw
I liked
did,
it better
you know?
when they read like literature passages. I think that was funnier.
Oh,
they're just,
yeah.
Like, there's like moments in your life where like you meet someone and like your life changes for like, and then it's after, but it's after ever happy, and then like a title card
Oh,
comes up.
so fucking cool.
This movie literally has this scene where Harding gets like so fucking mad about his mom sleeping with
Yeah.
bed. There's like, oh, I'm gonna set fire. I'm gonna burn down the flat in the UK. 'Cause I'm so fucking cool.
And she's like, Hardin, you're drunk. And Hardin's
And she
just
tries
like,
to burn
"Fuck
down the. He
you."
tries to burn down the house with like a frying pan.
He just dumps a bunch of whiskey on like the couch, and he just like throws a
Yep.
lit newspaper on it. And then Vance shows up and is like, "Don't worry, I'll take the
What the
fall
fuck
for
are you
this. Get
doing?"
out of here. You and Tess are perfect together. You can't throw away your life like this. I will take the fall.
I one random intern. You're perfect together.
You must get
You
together."
guys are great.
What happens with like her career progression after this?
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
'cause
she,
I'm
like,
as
quits.
far as
She's
you
still
know
in,
at
like-
this point.
Because
So-
I mean, as far as we're updated, she's still on like a 0-hour like intern contract, basically.
Yeah.
She ends up
But again, that's what I
quitting.
say when you don't know what like the time frame is, because these movies could have been just like all within a week.
Feels like they are. Like if
They
after like,
are.
the one like 2 month time jump, like the second, third, and fourth movies are all set within like 3 weeks of each other. Like
Mhm.
maybe not even that. Like
I mean, at least the first one
And then
that you could tell it was gonna be over a semester of
there's
college,
a sort of
but
passage
that's
of time
it.
because it takes place over like a
But
semester
then
of
she
school.
just stops going
Yeah.
to
Even though it doesn't
college.
feel like a semester of school.
Because, Hardin's so hot.
Yeah.
Tessa, I'm a bad boy, therefore I am hot. I am also racist, and I am also hate the homeless, and
I hate poor
And
people.
I also I hate poor people.
I'm also
I hate
sexist.
women.
I'm also secretly homophobic, which is why you never see a gay couple in this movie past that roommate. But you don't see her anymore after that second one, do ya?
No.
There's a
yeah.
reason for that, Tessa.
I killed them.
It's because of the Chinese censors, Tessa.
It's the 5G that's getting to your brain that's caused the coronavirus.
I would
The
not take the
elites are
vaccine,
running
Tessa.
a child sex ring down in a pizza factory. Read it. I guarantee you, they're putting microchips in the vaccines. I read it on a 4chan site.
And Harden would work for like Elon
Tessa,
Musk.
Tessa, we need to cook, Tessa.
We need to
That's
fight
how they
the
gotta make money
liberals
at
on
this point,
this.
because neither of them are employed. 'Cause he's like a stay-at-home dad without even being a dad.
Well, Tessa does like quit
Just
the
gonna cook
publication
crystal
thing,
meth.
and she starts working at like a waitress place in New York, super swanky restaurant place she gets hired at, and makes like $1 million in tips because it's that easy.
Because it's also like
Yeah.
New York, I guess, and it's like American Psycho, where they go like to the high-end restaurants and everything's priced at like a 2-ounce cut of steak fat's like $500.
Oh wait, but we get Hardened growth because after wanting to murder the fuck out of that one homeless guy for like 2 encounters, the third one he gives him his scarf so he won't be cold.
Yeah, wow.
Unless
Yeah.
the
What a
scarf
hero.
was
Hates the
dipped in
homeless
like
after
poisonous
all.
fumes and it's slowly killing the old man, the homeless guy, which is also entirely possible, and I would not put
I
past
mean,
Harden.
Let's be honest. He could have covered that scarf in smallpox.
He got
Yeah, sure, he
SARS
could've,
on
like-
the fucking
Yeah, he
thing.
could have
Yeah.
laced it with something.
He rubbed like he found like a guy in SARS and he just rubbed his scarf all over it and he gave it to a homeless guy. I read this in a history book, Tessa. I rubbed it all over my skull and gave it to the homeless man. It's gonna be so fucking funny, Tessa. You won't believe it.
Yeah, watch this. I saw this on Twitter. Oh, sorry.
Elon
X.
Musk was tweeting it. I mean, there's
That would
only
be
one
kind
other
of hard
person I
and, like,
love
called
more.
something Woke.
The woke mob's at it again.
They're trying to force me and Tessa apart.
This is what the woke
They're
liberal
trying to
media
make
will
me
allow it to
gay.
see, Tessa.
Christian Vance has turned woke. Vance Publishing needs to be boycotted.
They hired a gay writer. I cannot stand for this. Wait, they didn't hire a white writer? It was a woman of color? I cannot believe it. This is not what my country did when we were trying to imperialize everybody.
And Tessa's like, oh, that's okay, Hard. I love you for this. But then he sees the diaries getting published. He's like, what the fuck? Hold on, I can apologize for the racism, sexism, the hatred of homeless people, and the homophobic remarks. But publishing this, writing about us, that crosses the line. I'm out of here. No, Tessa, this is what it feels like after. Get it? Because that's the title of the movie.
It's the title of the movie!
It's after when I met you.
That was one of those other times in like during watching all these that I was like laughing like a hyena.
It was so good because that's like the most dumbest thing you could do is like reference the book and have it be published by it. I also love this ending because Tessa finally actually breaks it off with him. It's like, we're not
know.
compatible and we're done. I was like, oh, fucking God, she finally gets it.
Maybe find a guy who's not gonna soil and tarnish your relationship every step of the way.
I would say go back to
That's
Noah
an option.
or Trevor, but they're both dead because Harden killed them.
Yeah,
Killed them.
sadly.
But
Yeah, there's Did you guys like the was it the Lexus product placement or what car was that?
Oh yeah, that car he
Oh
just drives
fuck!
out
I don't
on.
even know. I was trying to think
Oh,
of what
also,
it was.
that's another thing
but-
that I forgot to mention about the second movie was the product placement. Was the like the Kindle product placement? Like
Oh
when you
yeah,
get
when
the
he
Oh,
gives us that
Kindle,
yeah.
like,
Kindle.
all
Oh,
your favorite books in one place.
The
And
Amazon
it comes in an
Kindle.
Amazon. Yeah, and it comes in an Amazon package with like the logo clearly visible.
she
Oh my
turns on
God.
it is just like Mein Kampf and like all these like horribly like terrible pieces of literature like that like supports eugenics or something. That Hart just puts on there.
Imagine if like it was read off like a YouTube sponsorship also. This movie is sponsored by
yeah, they just
Amazon
like they turn to
Kindle.
the camera and be like me and
Use
Tessa's
code
relationship might be
after for
hard.
20% off your first month subscription.
Yeah. I don't have to listen. I don't have to listen to Tessa when she's whining at me if I just use these AirPods or whatever the.
See, I don't have to listen. See, everybody, I don't have to listen to Tessa's bitching and moaning once I got my AirPods in.
Yeah. Now I don't have to hear about her complaining that I need to get a job and
Oh, I need
we're
to stop
squatting in a house.
drinking.
Yeah, yeah. And I can keep drinking forever.
I could keep drinking my whiskey.
Oh well, he goes to rehab and he's just like, see, I'm a good guy now because I went to rehab. Now I don't drink
am
anymore.
no longer racist and sexist, homophobic, all of that. And I'm not an alcoholic. See, we can fuck again.
No, Harden, you wrote things about us and then you like sold it for literally millions of dollars.
That was the past. The
You
past
profited
is the
off
past
my
now.
pain.
Well, Tessa, millions of people. I make this huge bidding war for it, so I guess sucks to suck. Sucks to be you, Tessa.
But now I got money so we can have extravagant dinners. Don't you want that?
See, I didn't need to get a job. I could just write about us.
I could just write about me tormenting you over the course of,
yeah.
again, however long.
And then I can spread my opinion that the Pride and Prejudice fucking sucks. And
And now, but now that I know I have an audience that will be like, ew, feminism, cringe. And
yeah,
they
he
will
becomes like a
agree
Daily
with me.
Wire writer or something, or like an Alex Jones co-writer.
He
just-
runs like a show with Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh.
Yeah, yeah.
I just think like
Actually,
He
a
would-
mermaid
he
can't
would-
be black,
No,
actually,
Harden
depending
would
on
totally
where they are in
listen
the
to, like,
ocean.
Jordan Peterson or someone.
Oh, up yours, woke moralists.
I don't know. I can just see like, no, Tessa, the book is about our life. I just wrote out all the parts where you sound smart and gave them all to me.
Yeah, I made you much more
Yeah.
dumber.
Yeah, I just wrote out all the parts where like you're a normal person. It's just me, like.
Yeah, and I'm the smart and handsome one.
Also, all the characters in my book are white.
Landon's
Yeah,
white.
yeah.
His mom is white.
It's okay because I turned him white in real life.
But yeah, Landon's book. I mean, no, not Landon. Landon's white now. Harden's book is a super big success, and Tess is still mad about it. But Harden's
I
just like,
wonder
I'm
why.
just gonna keep reading my epic book. Chapter 1: My hatred of anyone that isn't white, and why I am right. Why white is right.
Chapter 2: My hatred of homeless people and why we should all.
Why
kill them
white
until
is
they're dead.
right and hetero is better, yo.
And that's after Ever Happy. It's a good end because Harden gets to
It's
convert
funny
more
ending.
people to QAnon, which is what his book's about.
He goes down
The-
the alt-right.
The book's called Q After. My Life After QAnon.
He's just like all of these other guys who are like from
There
other
are moments in
countries,
your
but
life
then they
when
just
your
keep
life
dick
changes
riding the
when you-
American
when you
flag for
find
some
something
reason.
out. For me, it was when the globalists I found out about the globalists and QAnon. And my life was changed forever. And this is after QAnon.
That's all I gotta say about After Ever Happy.
Man.
Yeah. I think overall it is probably the least interesting of the five.
I think this would be I think this is better than After We Fell. I think.
I would say
Why?
it's better than After We Fell for me, but not better than After We Collided.
Oh yeah, for sure. None of the movies are better than the other movies. Are better
Yeah,
than
the
that one.
first two clearly are the better ones.
They are easily the best. Oh wait, there was one funny line I did write down. Let me see if I can read it because sometimes I cannot read my handwriting. Oh yeah, when I don't remember where they were about to fuck, but it was I think it was Harden who said, "I haven't fucked in 5 months and you're pushing every ounce."
Yes, yeah,
Was
yes.
it in the weight room or was that no?
No, I think
There
it was
was
in the
one-
apartment.
No, that was in the car.
That was the apart. Oh yes, it
Was
was
it
in
the
the car.
car?
Yeah. Wait,
It
no.
was in the car. Yeah, the.
I think it was. God,
I think so. Maybe.
I can't remember. I had like 3 shots of cinnamon whiskey. Everything's blurring
again,
together.
you said also like these movies kind of gel together at some point, so a lot of the sex scenes are just like, yeah, the same thing. It's just you get the kissing, you see them unclothed, but you don't see genitals or booby because even though it's like PG-13 sex scenes and it's also R-rated, it somehow, yeah, I don't understand either. But I just
Yeah.
thought that line was hilarious when that was just said.
That
I was
a
like,
very good line.
good lord, what in the porno lines is this?
That's the tagline for this movie. I've been holding it.
I
You've been
haven't
holding it in for
fucked in-
5 months, and we're pushing it. But
Nice.
and that's all we gotta say about that. It's time for the After Ever Happy shot.
Oh, here we go. Good. I have just a little more for after everything. Ah,
Yeah, I'll have
spicy rum.
just enough for that as well. At this rate, I might actually end up just finishing this whole goddamn bottle.
Man,
Little mini bottle.
this is why shooters are so nice.
All right, finish. Tell us about After Everything, Jules. This is the last
Okay,
one
so
out of
After
all
Everything
of these.
is the log. It's. Did you just vomit?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Okay, Jules,
So
tell
after-
us about
after
the
everything-
epic conclusion.
Yeah, after
The
everything
Avengers
is
Endgame.
the it's
We have officially
considered
reached
the it's
Endgame.
called the tagline on the poster says the final chapter. Even though the director said that there's gonna be a prequel and like another sequel.
Oh God,
so
no!
this
It
is-
never
this-
ends.
Please.
This ain't the
It's
final
like
chapter.
Evil Bong in
Um,
Jedi. It never
It
ends.
never ends. No, that's not true. Evil Bong technically ended.
Oh. But for
Yeah.
us, we haven't talked about all of them yet, so
I don't know. Maybe I'll recommend all the last 5 because we can now. Because you opened
Yeah.
that door.
I opened the floodgates.
Can't wait. I'm gonna recommend the 17 film franchise Witch House or Witchcraft or whatever it's called.
What?
Yeah, it's like there's like a film I think Witchcraft and it has like 16 sequels.
Jesus.
That's the next
I
recommendation.
Just
So
spell
prepare for that.
witchcraft better.
But go Jules, hurry. For my drunk ramblings,
Yes.
take us
After
somewhere
everything, the fifth, the final chapter, which is and despite the fact that Tessa's on the poster, she's in the movie for like all of 5 minutes, and the most of the movie is just like Harden like farting around in a is it Portugal? I think is where
I
where
think
he is.
yeah, I think it's
And
Portugal.
I hadn't seen this one before. I watched it all of like 2 hours ago. I wanted to see it in cinemas, but it never came to cinemas here.
That's a shame.
Which I wonder why. I'm sure it would have made a lot of money.
Wait, we actually talked about this one. I remember when we had you on all that long time ago when we watched the Halloween Puppy and Chairman of the Board.
Halloween Puppy.
You were so distraught when you thought you missed it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it turns out there was no theatrical release, and it came on. In
Those
2017,
bastards.
so. But I am disappointed. I wish I'd gotten to see it after we collided in theaters, but because of fucking COVID ruining my life, I will never be able to. I think that would have been probably the best experience.
I'm so
Yeah, you hear
sorry
that,
for your
COVID?
loss.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's mostly a hardened story, of him being like a really, really terrible person and a kind of a very creepy, kind of incel stalker. So also, guys, you should be because I only saw this movie 2 hours ago. You're getting my exclusive first
Ooh.
Oh,
after
hell
thoughts
yeah.
as an after fan. Like
Nice.
this is very big for Nefarious Reels. So he's in it. So he's a massive incel. He stalks her. He keeps like slideshows of her playing on his laptop, and he keeps like texting her, being like, "Take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back." And she keeps leaving him on red until she goes like, I don't know why she doesn't just block him. Basically,
I don't know either. He literally,
then-
yeah, she literally could do anything reasonable, but no.
even when they're broken up and she's like, "I've moved on," she can't just block him. And so yeah, he goes to Portugal to meet this other girl called what's her name?
Natalie.
Natalie.
Well, he doesn't go to
Natalie,
meet
yeah.
her. I think he just bumps into her.
Well, he got. Does he? I thought he.
Yeah, 'cause I think he
has
just
to
No,
goes
talk
no,
there
no,
with
no, no,
Vance.
no, no. Ninja's right. They do
He has
kind
to
of
talk
bump
with
into
Vance,
each
and the
other.
Vance is like,
Because it
Yeah.
was Christian Vance Publishing's place, or just
To get the inspiration
I
to
don't
write
know.
more.
oh
Because
no 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 no
Vance-
no 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 no
Vance set
no
it
no
up.
no no! They were at dinner, or I think it was at lunch after he was like hungover after the club, and then he's right back at it drinking chugging whiskey with his mom and Christian Vance Publishing there, and then like he and his mom are talking, and his mom talks about how like Natalie's in Portugal, and then he's just like, I'm going to Portugal.
yeah, I'm going to Portugal to see this girl who I posted revenge porn of.
No, though I filmed porn of,
See
and I
if-
said
see
to
if
my
she'll be
friend
like,
as
"Oh,
a bet.
hey." Yeah, that's another thing. That's also like he did the bet thing like multiple times. It wasn't just like a one-time thing with like Tessa.
No.
It was like he did this shit like multiple quite a few times.
And
I
then when he
guess, it
blows
seems.
up on his face, it's like, what the fuck, guys? This is all your fault. It's not my fault.
Oh my god, I taped out.
I mean,
sex,
I only
like,
fucked her. It's not like I did anything else.
I
yeah,
just
it's not like
fucked her,
I
taped
posted
it without her
I
consent, and
I
then
sent the
sent
video
it
to
to you.
people without her consent, and then was surprised when maybe they sent it out.
Wow, I am absolutely shocked that I could send something on my phone and then they would just send it to somebody else.
I am so betrayed. I am the victim
then
of
the-
this situation.
All I know is
Yeah.
that I'm in the right. It was not my fault. And then somehow she's just like, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's
of course you
fine.
can hang
We're
out."
friends again.
And then then he gets into a fight with like the dude who has like the Baby Yoda tattoo for some reason. I don't know if you guys noticed
It's
that.
actually Grogu.
It's
Actually,
actually
it's
shitto.
Grogu.
Shitter. So yeah, the Baby Yoda tattoo man. There's a lot of drone shots and stock footage of the film. I guess they didn't have much of a budget.
Which I'm
They use,
shocked
like,
because,
there's like one really distracting scene when they go cliff jumping where like the camera, where it's like clearly like a drone that they bought off like Amazon or something, because like the lens is like completely different from like every other lens that's used in the film, and again like the coloring is all off. So
Oh,
it gives, like,
yeah.
this, like, weird quality to like the footage, and then it changes back to just normal camera, and it looks it pulled me out of the movie so much.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? Why is it shot like this? And then there's like stock footage of like just Lisbon, I guess, of like the time lapses of like clouds going by and like the sun going
yeah,
down
we
and,
gotta
like,
let you
going
know
up
that
again
you're in
and...
Portugal.
Yeah, come to Portugal. This is an ad.
It's a tours ad for Portugal. Harden probably is not going to be there though, but you will get this douchebag Sebastian who's all
Good.
tatted up.
You know, when Harden jumped off doing the cliff diving, Indy immediately shut up. It made me think of that scene in the episode of A Thousand Ways to Die, where they're like, someone did cliff diving, but when he fell in a particular way where the water shot up his ass and it bursted his intestines and he fucking died. And I was like, yes, Harden's dead, baby. Let's go. That's why
That
he's
would have
not
been
coming
really
back
funny
up.
if he just like
That would
drowned
have
and that
been
was the end of
funny.
the movie.
But no, he lived, and we have to keep hearing more of his story about.
No.
I'm sad. I'm sad.
I'm
I need to write a
sad.
book.
I did possibly the worst thing ever to a girl, but it's
And
not
now
my
she
fault.
won't have
though.
sex with
But
me.
it's not my fault that I'm just such a fuckable guy.
Yeah. If she didn't want that to happen, she just could have not fucked me. Like what's
Yeah,
wrong with her?
everyone else is a hoe, not me.
Yeah. Also, there's that really weird scene where he gets like so horny that he imagines himself like fucking like a random flight attendant for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
I
I
was
guess they-
like, when I saw that,
I was like, wait, what the fuck's
wait,
happening?
is he
I was
really
like, is he going to the?
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
is he really fucking this flight attendant here?
Yeah, he's doing like the
Like-
Mile High Club thing.
Yeah, are you this desperate for sex right now that you're just gonna fuck this flight attendant on her working hours?
Oh.
What do you? Why?
Flood
And then
didn't
you're
hear.
ju- and then
Put
you
on
say
this
it's just,
blonde
oh, it's
So
wig.
then they put the music over, and it's like people can hear you. Like you're being loud as shit. Like,
Flight
people are
attendant,
gonna
put on
know.
this blonde wig. I'm gonna call you Tessa. Well, we do it. It's kind of my thing.
I just love role playing.
Yeah, I just love roleplaying.
It's my favorite. Except every girl I fuck has to wear this blonde wig and be named Tessa. No specific reason whatsoever.
No, they're unrelated.
Yeah, totally unrelated. She is a former dead friend.
she might not be dead, but she's dead to me.
Oh yeah, and she read her book, the Natalie.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Oh, what happened to Tessa? Oh, we broke apart. I definitely do not cry every night and do a wank to her every night. Cry a wank. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh okay. I forgive
Yeah,
you.
totally
Even though
normal.
you, like, even though you posted my body without permission.
Oh,
even
you
though
are
you-
just sad,
Sorry.
ooh baby. It's okay.
Yeah, you might have just
Who
posted us
cares?
fucking, but who cares?
Who
You're
cares?
cool now, I guess.
It's not like it. It's not like that literally like a crime like everywhere.
Yeah.
So technically, Harden is a criminal in this.
I mean, he is
distributed-
racist,
he
homophobic,
distributed-
hates homeless people, and is sexist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and is sexist, and now he distributes porn without people's permission.
Yeah.
He's an illegal porn distributor.
Yeah, he posts porn the wrong way.
Then that's not cool.
It is not cool. It's very lame.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was wrong.
No one
I
told me
didn't
those
think
something
I'd
wrong
have
with that.
repercussions or ramifications from this.
I didn't think the consequences of my actions would happen.
I'm fucking Harden. I thought everything just came scot-free.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Harden Scott. I thought everything came scot-free.
That's good.
Also, the Harry Styles line. Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Yeah, Harry
They
Styles.
said
should
they're
play
gonna make
you
a
in
movie from your book. Harry Styles should play you.
yeah,
Good lord.
that's And then also he goes to fucking Landon's. Did they recast Landon again? By the way.
No.
No, this is the same Landon.
Okay, because they changed his hair again.
Yeah.
No, he
they
just
put
became
his
much
hair back.
wider.
Yeah, he became like stereotypical white college guy who just puts his long hair back, because he's so cool.
Yeah.
And then so he goes to their wedding, and then he fucking makes his best man speech about himself. Like he's like, "Oh, you're so lucky. You don't know the kind of pain that I've been through." Like,
I
I've had a
once
tough
sent
life."
pictures. I've sent a video of me having sex with a woman without consent, and she got mad at me. And that's really unfair to
Yeah,
me,
can you
because I didn't do
fucking
anything
believe
wrong.
that?
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that-
just
isn't that
fucking
ridiculous?
bullshit. Well, we made up.
Yeah, we made up. I went to Portugal, and for some reason, she forgave me.
Dumb
Put her
bitch.
body out into the internet.
Horton's whole speech is him just like saying the most racist shit about Landon.
Well, he does insult him a few times in the speech.
Yeah, that
He's
is
like,
true.
Yeah, I fucking hated him. when I first met him on site, because he was black.
Yeah, because why do I hate him? No reason.
Yeah, yeah.
He just looks different from me, so that's why I didn't really like him. But
He doesn't look the same as me.
so that means he's worse.
Yeah, and then
Then he just hooks up with Tessa
the
again,
ending-
and then
I don't. Yeah, I know I'm skipping ahead to the ending, but like he gets back together with her, where they're like, yeah, this relation. They basically go like, yeah, this relationship's unhealthy,
and
but
ruined and tarnished, and they should separate because that's what the
isn't
whole
that
movie's
how
going
all
for.
relationships work?
Mm-hmm.
The whole movie is going
I read an
Hardin's
interview
gonna
with the
change.
director where they said like this was like a really like realistic depiction of love and about how like love isn't always like soapy and stuff. I was like, what fucking relationships have you been in that you must have had the worst time possible with like a girl if like this is or a man if this is what you think like realistic love is like you're just getting abused.
Maybe this is her own fan fiction. This is her fetish fic. Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
they'll get into another argument, and it'll be so toxic, and then they'll have makeup sex. Like that.
And also I mean, you could be right because this is the first one that's not based on any of the fan fiction books. Because the first 4 are based on like, After is based on After, the After We Collided is based on After We Collided, and then the third one is and the fourth one are based on the same book. That's like part 1 and 2, I guess. Then this one is just a completely original script, which is probably why it feels so different from the rest of the After canon, I guess. So yeah,
I definitely think
Interesting.
this
Help
one
themselves, they
is
deviated.
definitely one of the weaker
they wanted to get
ones.
a nice even number 5, even though then they're not sticking to that at all.
This one's definitely one of the weaker After movies out of all of them. Mainly
Yeah,
because
I think
Tessa
so.
isn't there until like the end.
Tessa's only in it if it's not flashbacks for like 5 seconds until the wedding.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
also funny because when the movie starts, you think it's their wedding, and she's
Yeah.
talking about, oh my
He's just
god, I can't
fantasizing
believe
about their wedding.
how long it's been. No, it's I can't believe this day has come, and then you get there and it's Landon's wedding. You're like, are you fucking kidding me? But
Yeah.
of course you did that,
Yeah.
you piece of shit.
Oh man, it's our wedding though.
Man, I am so
And then
happy
he fucking
that this...
he proposes to her at their wedding. At their
what
wedding.
a
And then
selfish
for some reason
asshole.
she says yes. Like what a fucking asshole move.
And through the power of love, Tess can now
Do it like
become
one
pregnant.
day later. This ain't about this is not your day. This is about them.
No,
Stop trying to be
Harden,
fucking
it's all
attention
about... Listen,
seekers.
Landon, it's all about me because I'm Harden and I'm white, and therefore I am
Yeah.
better than you, and this is
You don't know
my
how
day.
hard my life was. Yeah, I think this is the one where he's at like his worst. Like he's a fucking terrible person in this one. Like
Mhm.
everything he does is so incredibly self-centered, and is also like there's like just a really fucking terrible thing to do as well. And you're like, this guy is supposed to be like the protagonist of the movie. Like, do you want me to identify with this like fucking incel, creepy loser who like is rewarded for posting shit like revenge porn, basically, and then
Wasn't revenge
yeah.
porn. It was literally a bet he made to show that he could like totally have sex with that woman.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a bet. It was just a prank.
It was just a prank,
Yo, bro, it was just a prank. Calm down.
Why are you getting so mad? Why are you getting so mad? It was not like we just posted your body on the internet and like ruined your life. What's wrong with you? Why are you getting so triggered?
Are you a little snowflake?
Woman, am I
You
right?
little snowflake.
Go make me a
You-
sandwich. I think this, Cole. I think that this is the episode we get canceled. It's over after this.
Oh God.
Well, it's okay. I'm already
I mean, we were saying it in like
I'm
British
already
accents
cancelled.
the entire time. So I think,
Oh, we're just canceled in the UK.
yeah,
yeah.
we just gotta put
Tom's
satire.
gonna get mad at us.
Yeah, we just gotta pull a YMS, just pull like satire signs up, and then it's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean, we
not
were obviously
easy.
being satirical, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
We
we're
weren't being
characters.
super
We're not-
serious.
Yeah, we're not terrible critics at all.
Oh.
No.
Anything left to say about After Everything?
No.
No. Other than, would I say it's the second worst or the third worst?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of. After We Fell is kind of boring, but I did like the ending more. You know, I think After Everything's the second worst.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take my After Everything shot, and then we can do our rankings of the 5
All right.
movies.
Top it off, baby.
Yep. Here we go. The last one, 5th shot of the night. All right.
Oh.
Okay, so let's start. Number 5. For me, it's After We Fell because it's boring and I don't think the ending's nearly as fun as Cole's selling it as it is. And the formula's boring at that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna go After Everything as the worst one.
Yeah. Same. Same.
Well, I'm kind of more
I called my
disappointed
list,
in the lack
by the way.
of Tessa in it, and that it just focuses on Hardin. Like, oh, we gotta sympathize with this piece of shit.
Yeah, we gotta sympathize with this terrible person. I
This
called my list.
shitty person.
I named.
Oh God.
I named my list after we ranked. By the way.
Oh, nice. Very epic. My
That's a
number...
good one.
Yeah, I'll put number 5 as After Everything.
Yeah.
My number 4 is After Everything, which is also very bad and dumb, but, you know, that ending was so stupid that I have to give it the edge over After We Fell.
Yeah, After We Fell, I put at number 4 because of the funny, just sudden reveal. Oh, Christian Vance Publishing is actually your dad, Hardin. That's why we were fucking on the kitchen sink.
Daddy!
Father.
Father!
Hold on.
What about you, Jules? What's your number 4?
I'm gonna say After Ever Happy, because I don't think it has like the same. It doesn't pack the same fun punch as those other movies.
Okay. All right, my number 3 is After Ever Happy, because they're not happy at the end of the movie, and he sets fire to the couch, and they yell a lot, and they have sex a lot.
Yeah, I'm going also After Ever Happy as my number 3, just because also that ending is like the funniest one out of all the 5. Where he's writing the book titled After, and she's like, "What the fuck, Hardin?
Oh my God,
You've just
Hardin.
been writing about me?
Oh, it's so mean.
I can't forgive you for this."
Not
until,
even
like, 20
sex
minutes later.
will fix this.
Number 3, I'm putting After the original.
The original.
Because
Wow.
it's I think it's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
Mhm.
So that I don't think it doesn't have quite it's got some of the energy of that those films would kind of become, but I think it's still kind of finding its feet.
All right, my number 2 is After, because it's the purest one. This is where naive little Jedi, like 6 days ago, was just like, "Hey, this ain't too bad. This can be something good," and I got fucked because of it. Fuck you for making me watch this.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I guess my number 2 is After We Fell. I don't quite understand what the slander of this movie, because I think it's
boring
incredibly
and
funny.
repetitive.
It's
And
just
this,
the dullness.
this is the third time we're getting the
No,
same
I don't think
plot.
it's dull at all. I think
She
it's,
didn't. There is
think it's
no
incredibly
Trevor. There is no pure first filmness. He doesn't set the couch on fire. He doesn't. The dad doesn't die. What's the point? You know. Oh, Cole.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. I'm
It
also
does have the
gonna.
hot tub bit though.
It does have hot tub sex, so that is like the sexiest one, other than like in the car or in the weight room. You know.
In the Lexus.
Yep.
Cole.
But yeah, my number 2 is After the first one.
Alright, so it's unanimous then. You know, we had some disagreements or replacements. Unanimously, we all agree that After We Collide is the best one. Which is good, because
Sure.
it is the best one out of all of them. Until the 6th and 7th one come out and just blow it out of the water.
Apparently, the prequel's gonna be about their kids.
That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't that be the
Wait.
sequel?
No, it's the prequel. Sorry, the sequel. My bad. The prequel's gonna be another hardened one, from what I understand.
Another hardened
As
oriented.
if the last one wasn't just a hardened one.
Is the prequel going to be called Before?
Yes.
They
I'm not kidding.
They literally had 10 writers to figure out that title.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Yeah, neither have I. That literally just came to me, like right now, like spur of the moment. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But what would be the sequel be called?
Afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah.
No, it'll be called Later. It'll be called Later.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be.
Afternoon. Well, they just
After
call
we
like
grew.
After Sunrise. They just start ripping off like the Sun trilogy.
Yeah, like the Before Sunrise
Yeah.
films.
Just to milk that for all it's worth.
Yeah.
But with that, we've.
Oh.
Oh, Cole, wait, no, this is your episode. I'm hijacking it. Cole, do your job.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Cole?
Supposed to be a
Oh
promotion.
yeah. Sorry.
Cole, you're
where are we
Wisconsin.
at?
5 shots of liquor should be nothing.
Yeah. All right. So we got the rankings done. Now it's on to the questions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Epic. Let's go. So, we have 3 questions. Our first one is from Timmy, which these will be great questions since me and Cole are like intoxicated, so this is gonna be great.
This is gonna be fun.
So, question from Timmy: who's your favorite waifu? Which I'm pretty sure he asked us before. Frickin' hack fraud. Yeah.
I mean,
he's
from a
watching
weeb
Evangelion.
I'm watching it with them.
I'm not. I'm too cool
anime,
for
that
anime.
I need to learn.
Yeah. My brother Ninja Jedi.
Yeah, I hope that me moving around a lot isn't screwing up on my audio and you can't hear me when I talk.
No, it's okay. I've been
Okay.
moving around a lot.
But yeah, waifus, favorites.
Yeah.
Let's go. You can't pick teenagers because we're in our 20s and that would be weird and bad and wrong.
My favorite waifu is Timmy's mom.
Oh.
Got
my favorite one.
him. Ayo.
Yep. Ew.
Ayo.
My waifu is going to be I have to pick someone like super old, so I can't get canceled for that. I'm gonna do
Grandma from Coco.
No, I'm not doing Grandma from Coco. I'm gonna do like Toru from like
my
the
favorite.
Maid Dragon anime because she's probably like super old, even if she looks young. And she's also a dragon, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That is cool. And now you can't steal my answer.
Oh, I wasn't going to anyway, because I'm probably gonna go with like one of the most basic ones, and it's Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop.
Damn, bro.
Oh, Normie.
You basic.
I know. I'm not as much of a filthy weeb as Timmy is, though. So
Any other waifus you got, or are you
I
like
mean-
pure? Are you just got the one? Or are you like a heart and you just bang whores left and right?
I'm like, yeah, I am very much hardened because what is it? I don't know how you say it. Misato, I think is how you say it, from Evangelion. She's got the purple hair, and I think she's waifu material. So yeah,
All right,
fun.
fine, you filthy harden.
I am a filthy
say
harden.
You hate the homeless, and you hate the woman, and you hate everything else too. That's the cinnamon whiskey.
Cinnamon.
And you got any more waifus, Jules?
Let me just look up some like Pixar grandmas.
Oh, I mean,
Gonna pick Miss
should we just
Incredible for her
include
huge
Elastigirl then?
dumpy ass. Oh man, we
I
were
mean,
so
you could
insulted,
really
Cole.
include
I
like
was saying grandmas.
grandmas.
Who is this? Oh yeah, Grandpa Wu from is a major character in Disney Pixar's 2022 animated feature film Turning Red. Yeah, she's my favorite.
Oh yeah, my favorite movie about 9/11.
All right. With that question, we'll move on to our second one, which is from Mattias. Thoughts on converting a colored movie into black and white, such as with Parasite, Fury Road, The Snyder Cut, and Godzilla Minus One. Is it justified? I mean, I think it can be neat. It depends on the movie.
Yeah, I was about to say it usually
Yeah.
depends on like the kind of movie that's made.
Like The Mist, like it's a lot better in black and white than it is in color, because that's kind of what the style they were going for when they shot the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And things like Godzilla Minus One, Godzilla was originally shot black and white, so it is kind of an interesting thing. I think as long as what it adds to the film adds more than would it be in color, I think it's like fine. Like you can't just make every film black and white and goes it's better because it's in black and white. Though I can see people trying to do that. Like imagine some executives like, you know what we should make black and white? The Wizard of Oz. That really needs that monotone coloring.
Yeah, that
Yep.
definitely
Yeah, I mean,
needs.
I think it
the-
depends on context. I've watched
Mhm.
the black and white version of, the black and chrome version of Mad Max Fury Road, and sometimes it looks really really good, like some of the sandstorm sequences, but other times like the Justice League one, like it doesn't look good. Or the apparently they're releasing Godzilla Minus One in black and white,
Yeah, they were.
which sounds like a really terrible idea considering that film was shot for color. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird practice. Don't entirely know how I feel about it, to be honest.
I'll be fair, I don't think I've really
Mad Max
watched
1 is
any of
kinda
these
solid, though.
black and white
But I would obviously
versions of
prefer to
colored
watch it in color.
movies. So I don't have
Yeah.
much to say. I can just go off of what I think. I can't speak from experience, unfortunately, because I'm a
Mhm.
fake movie fan, I guess. They should release Barbie in black and white. That would be epic.
That that would be interesting.
All right, we got.
Wait, what are some good? Yeah. What's the next question?
The next question is from Robert, which is, what movies do you
Robert.
actively regret watching? Like I said, right now, the
Uh.
365 Days trilogy. I hate those movies. They're my least favorite movies of all time. And I have no one to blame but myself for watching the sequels. Like, the first time was, like, curiosity sake. But, like, the second and third one, I should have known better, but I committed to it. But because I was a fucking fool.
Probably any Illumination film, to be honest.
What, even the
Actually, no,
masterpiece
the Death
Super
Note
Mario
film.
Brothers
the Death
movie?
Note film was so bad.
The Mario Brothers movie was not that good.
There was a cinematic masterpiece, and you're just a little hater because you just can't accept that it should have beat the Heron and the Boy at an Oscar season.
The Boy and the Heroine.
Yeah, see, it's not even that good because I heard there's not even any heroin in the movie. So what
There
the fuck?
is a heron.
But not heroin. That's not a heron.
Oh.
That's just a fat crane. Miyazaki's never seen a heron in his life. Any other movies? How about you, Cole? You haven't said any movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Honestly, I kind of regret, but again, like you said, this is kind of like curiosity getting to you. But there's a couple, but one I will point out right away is Loquisha.
Oh yeah, LaQuisha.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the one about the
it's the one where
it's the one about
where
the white dude that pretends to be black on a radio
yeah,
show?
he
Yeah,
pretends to be
black
like
woman.
a sassy black woman just to pay for like his son's private school tuition. So he takes a job away as a white man because, you know, he does a very offensive version of a black woman. But then again, it was like the trailer was just so obscene, you just had to wonder,
Don't forget.
is this
Yeah.
real?
Is that he gets a black woman to
it looked
pretend
like a
that
parody film.
she's LaQuisha, and then when he quits and she takes over, she can't do the job good.
Right.
Just spoiling it for you now, Jules, so you don't have to watch LaQuisha.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it already? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know.
Were
that's-
you the
I
main
don't-
lead in LaQuisha? Is the LaQuisha guy literally you, Jules?
No. I don't think I've ever listened to the radio before, so.
Well, with that, that's all our questions. We kind of sped through that. I think it's because me and Cole are
Thanks,
under the
Robert.
influence.
Mhm.
Thanks for the questions, everybody. They were very fun, even if it was very brief, because me and Cole are not in a position for in-depth discussion with these questions.
And we talked about 5 movies also.
We
and
did
we're
talk
a little...
about 5 movies, and we've been recording for
What-
over
what- what-
2
what-
hours.
What's the runtime currently in the Jedi?
We're about to hit 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Though we're gonna have to
Last
cut
films
about an
episode
hour of
almost
it from
reached
like
3
drunken
hours. We were like
rambling.
10 minutes off. So, y'all are amateurs.
Oh, we're amateurs. You
Wait,
talked.
wait. Can I say one more movie that I regret watching?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I literally just did this earlier, like a couple weeks ago or like a month ago, because I think you didn't, Jedi. You remember when we were talking about like movie watching goals for this year?
Yes.
I said I would watch a few more movies like lower on that Wendigoon or that
disturbing iceberg thing.
that Wendigoon covered. So I watched the Vomit Gore trilogy, and that was just actual torture. Not because it was just disgusting, but it's just so... It was honestly the most boring thing ever. I literally had to watch the third one at 2 times speed the whole way because I was like, it's just going to be the same shit as the first 2. And I'm like, I'm already committed, but I'll say it. Yeah, 2 times speed is worth to go for the third one. Slow Torture Puke Chamber.
I guess I can add another movie. The Black Christmas 2021 remake, I think.
2019.
Yeah, 2019 remake. Hated it. I hated it so much. Awful. Don't watch it. Don't watch.
It's very cringe.
It's so awful. It's like it's literally a film for the libtards.
Oh, there was a film that actually not a film, a documentary that I watched called The People versus George Lucas. It's the worst documentary I've ever watched. It's a lot of it is just like a bunch of like man babies like breaking their Star Wars toys, being like the there's like one bit where like this one dude compares the Star Wars prequels to the Holocaust, and then there's another bit where there's
come on, really?
yeah, and then there's this another dude.
Okay,
where
I shouldn't be that shocked
because this group sings like a song called George Lucas Raped Our Childhoods.
What?
It is by far the worst documentary
That
I've
sounds
ever
like
seen,
the funniest documentary ever.
Oh no, it kind of sounds like that on paper, but it's just like really sad. It's like so like
there's
it's
no
just
one
you're
who
watching, like,
hates Star
losers,
Wars
basically,
more
for,
than
like,
Star Wars fans.
80 minutes.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
we should watch
exactly,
this
no one
after we
hates Star Wars.
finish recording.
What you're saying is we should watch it for the podcast, and we'll have you on it, and then you can complain about it more. Genius idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that's all the questions we have. So Cole, wrap this up for us.
All right. So now we're finishing up the questions, and it's time to do the next round of recommendations. And obviously, since I did the Pentalogy of movies, and last episode I did the modern pick, I'm gonna go do the retro pick. And I was just kind of scrolling through a couple decades, and honestly, I saw this one, and I thought this would be kind of fun because I think Red Letter Media also talked about it once. So we already have done Roller Gator, so we're gonna do 1998's Repligator.
Repligator. Oh my god, I own that on Blu-ray already. No, I was gonna recommend Repligator at some point, you bastard.
I beat you to it.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
But hey, that means I don't have to buy you the Blu-ray of it now. So I guess it all worked out for me in the end. Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Yippee!
I'll be honest. I think my original recommendation got changed halfway through this episode, and I think that might be because of the alcohol. But I was checking through my watch list, and I saw this, and it's like, no, we have to do this film now. So we're gonna wait, is Repligator Isn't Replicator early, like 2000?
98.
Is it 98? Hold on, let me check.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check.
I
Fact
just
checked
said
you.
98.
Yeah, 98. Okay, I'm just making sure you weren't trying to cheat. But my film I choose is 2003's The Singing Forest. Trust
Oh.
me, once you see the poster, you'll know why I'm recommending it.
Oh. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew you'd love it. It's
The
I love the
singing forest.
tagline. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Oh,
Reading
oh,
the
oh
tagline.
my! What? That is a crazy poster.
Oh
Why
my
is he
god.
Wait, what? Why is he wearing a swastika? Wait,
well,
it's a gay story. Oh, that's
It's
two
a
men.
gay
the
Holocaust
fuck?
story. What the fuck?
Where one of them is a Nazi and like one of them's like a Jewish person.
I don't
I
know.
guess?
I have no
Why is it
idea.
called the Singing Forest?
I don't know. Maybe
That's
that's
not what the
where
zone
they
of
did it.
interest was about.
I don't know,
Guys,
man.
I think I downloaded the wrong zone of interest.
Yeah. The top review on Letterboxd is so funny. My family didn't escape the Holocaust for this.
The next one under it. Okay, but why though?
I think we might be in for a treat. These next two
Oh.
episodes, the next episode, Cole. This is.
Perhaps
I
I'll
can't
consider
wait for us
watching
to
this
wake up
legislative.
tomorrow and like regret.
Oh man.
So if you don't want to get spoiled for Replicator or the Singing Forest, how
Singing
about
The singing.
the Singing Forest? How about watch those movies before we talk about them, and also like and subscribe and ask us questions. And thank you, Jules, you bastard, for coming
Oh,
here,
thank you.
talking about these
Wow.
fucking awful movies.
These masterpieces.
Anything you want to
Yeah,
plug
glad you-
in before we kick you out forever?
I'll plug my podcast, Far Off Films, which I host with Timothy and Lukey. And I'll plug my own channel, The Walrus Man, which I upload on occasionally. I'm still working on stuff.
When do I get?
And I guess my letterbox as well, which is just under the name Jules.
Yep.
So yeah, you can find me there. I
With
review
a
films.
capital
That's it.
J.
When do I get
With
to
a
be on an
capital J.
episode? Like we had Timmy
never.
and you twice already. We're already lapping you on.
Yeah, we're
Far
just
Off
gotta
Film
wait for
appearances.
Luca to come again
To
so we
return
can
our phone
lap.
calls again.
Yeah. Well, I'll see. I'm not the man in charge. Timmy's the man you should talk to.
We'll
just a
talk to him. We
lowly
have him on a third
non-
time. He's actually
Yeah.
gonna be our guest next episode. He gets to watch the Holocaust Love movie and a movie about people
Oh,
becoming
really?
alligators. I mean, no, not really, but
Nice.
maybe he will. He should. He better. But you all have a good day and a happy Morbius.
Happy Morbius, happy Madame Web premiere.
Happy
Hashtag-
after
what do you-
ever happy.
Are you gonna watch Eternal Sunshine today, Cole?
Oh,
Valentine's
maybe I
Day.
should.
Yeah.
Nah, not
Yeah, I
me.
probably
I'm gonna be
should.
watching the greatest love story of all time, Ensemble
The-
Bees.
Really?
Yeah.
That's quite a.
Yeah.
That's quite
Hashtag bring back the
Valentine's Day.
he was in the Amazon with my mom researching spiders right before she died cut.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having me on. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Grazie.